ever for their kids. You want Evermore. EVAMOR. Evermore. Available at great local retailers.
Hey Tigers, this is Colin Jeter, former LSU tight end and Director of Development at the LSU Alumni Association. Ready to put your business in front of LSU alumni and fans? Our new LSU Alumni Business Membership will connect you with a powerful network to showcase your business to Tiger Nation. Whether you're running a local startup or a national brand, the LSU Alumni Association is here to help your business roar. Join today at lsualumni.org/business network and show the world what it means to be a Tiger. lsualumni.org/business network.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them most. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
LA filing number 2010969. Offices in Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge, industry is thriving and culture never left. From blueprints to bayous, boardrooms to breweries, it's where work and life move forward together, always scaling for what's next without losing what matters. We're a region of makers, movers, founders, and foodies who turn ambition into impact and ideas into lasting change. If you're looking for a place to grow with purpose and pride, you'll find it here. It's better in Baton Rouge. BetterInBTR.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, December 22nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 77. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap round one of the college football playoff. We'll talk Saints as they get 3 wins in a row and take down the New York Jets. And LSU has hired a new running backs coach. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn, are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! 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 Welcome in, OTB, here on this Monday. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, and Matthew. Got a special guest here, bud.
We do have a special guest. We have my second born, my oldest little girl, Tuzette Flynn in the house. She's producing right now. She's a producer in training. And I don't know if you heard that, but you heard a sweet little yo right there.
Yeah, when Alondra's out, gotta have somebody fill in.
That's so true.
So take notes, Tuz.
Make sure you're learning back there.
You're gonna be my backup.
She's working both boards right now, so
it's not a big deal. Ever since a couple weeks ago, if y'all remember, her older brother Huck was here. So whatever big brother does, Two's got to come in after that and one up it, right? I told y'all she was excited. She was more excited about this than I think Christmas morning.
Yeah,
but
it's the only way we got you here today too.
There's no doubt
because y'all are taking off, spending Christmas down in Florida, and so we're going to get you here. You were supposed to be out today.
We weren't going, but I had guaranteed her that she could come on radio or come to radio before Christmas. So this was the only time we could do it with the whole school schedules and all that. So we're staying a few extra hours, but we will be in the car, en route. Kids in tow, presents in tow this afternoon. And excited about it. And you are just finishing up your little Christmas trip, buddy.
Yes.
You were out Friday in absolutely electric sports talk radio Friday morning.
How'd it go? I think I stayed, what was it, for like
You
an
stayed
hour?
the rest of
The
the
last,
time.
like,
yeah.
30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
How'd that go? That was pretty smooth?
Yeah, the new, like the FaceTime, great job by Alondra Tate setting that up. I mean, it's super easy.
You don't need the kit. And we talked about that before. I did the show. I was like, so what if I got miss and we go on a little trip or something? No, you can do it from the hotel. You just got to take the kit.
Yeah.
Don't have to do that anymore. So FaceTime sitch.
No, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have to, I guess, unless you're truly hosting. I wouldn't bring.
You just had your AirPods, right?
Yeah, I just had my AirPods. Yeah.
It sounded fine.
But if I was having to host on location,
yeah,
I'd have to bring my small little travel kit that I have.
Yeah.
This just makes it sound a little bit smoother, but I mean, it's super easy. I was in my mom's kitchen, just with the AirPods in.
Live, laugh, love in the background.
Yeah. For me in my house, we will serve the Lord. I was nothing says grandmother's house like that sign in the background.
I gotta tell you, the setup actually looked good too. I know Matt saw it. I know he pulled up the YouTube after he left. He was probably
I was watching
really
while I was
locked
driving
in.
down interstate.
Okay, well, when we have video calls, the caller's in the middle, so I had to super zoom in both cameras. So it was me, Jake, Alondra, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
It actually worked well.
Nice work, team.
How did we do on our picks?
2-1, and then mine, of course, is tomorrow night. So
yeah,
we don't know
Taylor's is the
we don't know
some
yet.
weird bowl game.
Oh, you picked
the Frisco Bowl, guys, UNLV, Ohio.
So only ours 2 hit. I forgot what you.
He picked under 51.5, and for some reason,
I went Minnesota.
Did it hit?
No, because the fourth quarter they both scored
decided
2
to
touchdowns.
score back to back.
That's
yeah.
right.
I mean, it was 20 total going into the fourth quarter.
The Lions and the Steelers.
Under 51.
Which was a wild game.
Yeah.
With a even wilder ending.
See, I've only read the ending because I was driving.
Yeah.
And it popped up on my watch. I'm one of those double takes. That's how that game ended because I watched most of it before we got started on the road. And
that was fantastic football, dude. It was.
The Steelers kind of good.
The Steelers are kind of sneaky good. To win in Detroit's hard to do. Always.
Yeah, for sure.
And so they were driving down, and they missed, I think, a 36-yard field goal to go about 8.
Yeah.
So the Lions get it, and they were the Steelers defense was gassed. They were getting oxygen on the sideline. They drive down, and it was a 4th down, and I've never seen this before. They make an incredible play at the end. So it's 4th down. I believe it was goal.
Yeah.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown, he gets he catches the pass on the 1-yard line.
Yeah.
He gets stuffed. He's getting pushed back. Everybody stops because forward progress, they thought, but he pitches it to Jared Goff. Jared Goff runs in and dives in the end zone for the game, what would be the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
And so, but everybody's stops. They're oh, they probably called it dead. Was there a whistle? Blah, blah, blah. But then there's a flag thrown. And so they say there's offensive pass interference. Then they also said that it was ruled a touchdown on the field. But because it was an offensive touchdown, you don't get to do the play over again. So obviously the penalty was accepted. But but in the NFL, if there's 0 time left on the clock on an offensive penalty, you don't get an extra play. So they ruled it a touchdown.
Right.
But offensive pass interference
was it
accepted. It was a tight call. I think there's a lot. I mean, it's speculative, but he did. I mean, he came in and pushed.
By the letter of the law,
he did. He shouldered and pushed off on Jalen Ramsey to get open, and it was, you could tell that the play was kind of designed to go to him. It was like an inside pivot, a deeper type pivot route, like a get open type route. If it wasn't Amon-Ra, and it wasn't probably the first, so you could tell Jared Goff was trying to look off and pump to the right and then come back to him. It wasn't so clearly a play designed to where he's got to get open.
Yeah.
Then maybe not. And it wasn't their star number 1 receiver, but it was quite a finish. I was cheering hard because I want to see Aaron get in the playoffs. So all things kind of working out for the Steelers right now.
Did Dan Campbell lose his mind?
They choked Dan Campbell a ton, which is odd.
Dan Campbell, it's a weird look. It's still a weird look for me to see Dan Campbell calling plays.
Yeah.
He's sitting there calling all these big 4th and 1 situations, fourth and long situations. I'm has he got the chops to do this? I have no idea. Apparently he does, though.
All right, Dan.
All right, Dan. I see you.
So that probably means that they're out, though. I mean, a lot would have to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in that NFC North right now, especially with the Bears beating the Packers on Saturday night right at the end. Caleb Williams, my God, ice in your veins right now.
I think
Dobbs
Detroit
does not have ice in his veins.
I think Detroit has to win their next two.
It's the Guardian Cap.
And Green Bay has to lose their next two in order for the Lions to get in.
Lions have to win.
And Green Bay has to lose their next two.
And I believe I remember going into the Packers-Bears game, the Packers had an easier road to finish out than the Bears did. 'Cause I think the Bears finish off with the Niners and Lions. I can't remember who the Packers have, but they have who they play is not as tough.
I think if the Colts lose tonight, then I think that gets the Chargers automatically in the playoffs. I think they clinch. They need the Texans, who almost lost to Vegas, or the Colts to lose.
Yeah, right.
Because they beat the Cowboys. I don't know if Tate watched it. I don't know if he was
they beat
peeking
the
in
Cowboys.
on his ex, but
I what's going on with your Bucks, buddy?
They have forgotten. No, they have forgotten how to
started
win.
liking them.
They've forgotten how to win. First off, they have a bad head coach.
They got Tate.
They have a bad head coach. I've always believed that. But, and I mean, they started 5-2. They're 7-8.
Chance of MVP ringing through that stadium
earlier
in the year.
And people are going to make the excuse of like, oh, well, they're banged up. They were banged up when they were 5-2. I mean, they're actually probably healthier now than they were to start the season. So, they've
lost the Panthers twice.
No, so they play the Panthers in 2 weeks.
Again in 2 weeks,
okay.
Yeah.
But the last 3 weeks, Falcons, Saints, Panthers, 3 straight division losses.
That's a tough division.
And they're
though.
more talented.
It's a tough division.
They're also more talented than all 3 of those teams. So, a defense can't stop a nosebleed right now.
Ew.
Thank God for that game last night. Thank God for the Packers and Bears game, because outside of that, football-wise, wasn't a whole lot, guys. Wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean,
JMU and Oregon.
NFL's a good product.
Yeah, JMU, Oregon, which we'll get to. We'll get to Tulane and Ole Miss. Oklahoma, Alabama was just a tale of two halves, 2 quarters, really. First and second quarter for Oklahoma. Texas A&M, Miami is kind of my jam for style of football. No, it's not for a lot of people. That game was...
It's probably boring for a lot, but
a little fuzzy.
I thought it was boring.
Yeah, I get it.
Are we done experimenting with the G5 teams in the playoff? Because
I know it's a deeper conversation than here in the first segment, but I've championed for them to have an opportunity and get in, but those games had no juice.
0 juice.
If you're not a fan of one of the teams that was playing.
Yeah.
Like none.
Like the Oregon game was literally all Oregon.
Yeah.
JMU held their own.
They scored in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
They did.
It's fourth quarter score.
I mean, in the first couple drives, they did, but inevitably that's what's going to happen in that game.
I mean, look, we had talked about it a little bit of 2 of them getting in. Look, shout out to them. They're down the road. Tulane never should have been in the playoff. I thought it should have been not Notre Dame. I thought it should have been BYU instead of Tulane. I mean, BYU lost twice to Texas Tech, who looks like they're elite.
Not Notre Dame?
No. By the way, their fans during the Miami Texas A&M game, I saw people say Notre Dame would beat both of these teams. And I'm like, no. Like, you actually lost to both of these teams.
They lost to both.
Both.
That's why they're in the playoff.
Literally both.
It's like you actually lost to both of these. We saw this game.
You imagine somebody like typing that out and feeling good about it. Like, yeah. Sin.
Watch this.
Yeah.
We got better.
Actually, you lost to both.
That might be one of the reasons why the committee didn't put him in, because they knew they put Miami there because they knew they had to go to Texas A&M. They're like, well, we've already seen this one. Yeah. They lost.
Yeah.
I also saw a lot of
bad
tweets from Notre Dame fans saying, like, watching the Tulane game or the JMU game, Notre Dame, the game would be way better if Notre Dame was in it. Well, yeah. You're saying you're better than Tulane?
Yeah.
Congrats, bud.
Big whoop. BYU, and then, like you said, who is it? Duke won the ACC, and they're 7-5. I guess if you're gonna do like the ACC, who won the championship, like At least put Duke in there.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that got Tulane in was because they did beat Duke in the regular season. But
yeah,
the ACC, like
Duke should, I mean,
how it wasn't
Duke would have been
Miami,
more competitive than probably both.
Yeah.
how it
which
wasn't
is weird.
Miami and Georgia Tech in the ACC championship game still confuses
yeah,
me.
I don't know how.
They're gonna make changes to the
I mean-
tiebreakers because of it, though.
yeah, because I don't know. I don't think that the SEC championship game should have been Bama, and because Texas A&M had a better record than they did, and the tiebreakers what got them in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to pretend like I even know, have heard, or come close to understanding what those tiebreakers.
Well, every conference
really
has
are.
different ones. That's kind of the point that a lot of people are making is like there's no uniformity to any of it. Like the ACC has different than the SEC.
Yeah.
Nobody really has the same tiebreakers.
And like, so my opinion was that Duke should have been in the playoffs, and it was like the only person that thought that pretty much because. Why have Power 4 conferences if you're not letting the champion in, like having some sort of metrics? But, like, I understand everybody. College football is a little bit different than NFL football because your Power 4 are playing a different level league. It's a different league than the Group of Five, right? So, it's I get it. And we'll have to get into this in other conversations. Yeah. We got a lot of time today. This is just the first segment. Usually we just talk about how we're doing. Like, we're getting real sporty right now.
I know.
So that's on us. That's our bad. We'll take accountability. We'll go watch the tape. We'll get better. We tried to be like a real sports show for that first segment.
Yeah.
Who are we?
Well, we only got you for a couple hours today, so we got to
pump the brakes. We're leaving a little bit early.
We got to get all the juice out while we're here.
It's not like a hard stop. It's just like trying to get a little bit convenience on getting everything packed up and out the door today.
Well, I mean, if you'd have prepared last night.
Like already had the
Well,
car
I did, but there's a lot to do. This ain't just a normal road trip. This is a Christmas road trip.
That's fair.
So
you got to tie the tree to the roof of the car.
Yeah, tie the tree to the roof of the car.
You don't sell trees there?
Huh?
You don't sell trees there?
You don't already have the tree?
Yeah. Gosh. Prepare, guy.
Well, yeah.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Well, thankful for you and all of us. Boudreaux's prepares better than Matt. So go to boudreauxelectrical.com. That's
rude.
You get that free Generac quote today. Top right corner of the website. It is always more protection. It's more power. It's the ultimate peace of mind over there at Boudreaux's. So get in contact with them today. Have that conversation. Have them come out. Look at your space. Know exactly where you're going to put that whole home generator. And it is a very quick process. 985-397-1562 and the 985 and the 225 is 225-300-9389. Again, boudreauxelectrical.com. More power, more protection.
That's right. We've talked about all holiday season, giving your family that gift of peace of mind. What is peace of mind? It is knowing that no matter what is happening outside with the clouds, with the weather, with the barometric pressures, that you're going to have lights on at your house. Protect your house, protect your family, protect your things, protect the stuff in the freezer. Get you a whole home generator at boudreauxelectrical.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching
I wonder where you are right now.
We three kings of Oriental.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Guys are lost. Wise men don't get lost, Felix. So you're saying they know what this.
All right, welcome back in OTB, live from the Raising Cane studio.
This good?
All right, what's this one from? The Star.
The Star,
Here,
the movie.
The Star.
The Star, that's right. If you're just joining us, that is Tuzette Flynn on the ones and twos back there. DJing right now.
This was her request.
That's right.
This is her favorite Christmas song.
Tuesday, you didn't have to go this hard with
Right.
the music.
You went
out
pretty
the
hard.
gate.
You could have saved this one.
You could have like warmed us up into it out the gate.
Uh-huh. If you haven't seen The Star, what a great little movie. Yeah, try to watch it without tearing up just a little bit.
You tear up?
Yeah, well, Dad did for sure. Looking at that sweet little baby Jesus.
Oh, all right. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlow IV Spa at GoFlowIV.com. GEAUX. FlowIV.com. 225-953-8150 is the number. It is that time of year. It is sniffle season. So if you want to get ahead of it, or if you've already got the old sniffles, go see them over at GoFlow. They have got a plan. They have got a solution for you. You can check out membership packages as well, all on the website, GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, this is probably a good thing for you to think about. If you're a parent out there, you got kids bringing God knows what home from school. There is lots of things, stomach stuff, flu stuff, there's stuff all over the place. Protect yourself. Boost that immune system with little Myers cocktail this time of season. Oh, if you're looking for a little stocking stuffer, how about a little gift card or something? Little something. Give your buddies, give your spouse, whatever it is, a little free IV therapy right over there. GoFlowIV.com.
All right, the New Orleans Saints. They did it. They made Lou Brown happy. It's called a winning streak. It has been done here before.
3 in a row.
They get it done over
a really good Jets team. Really solid team. They're not just some team.
Yeah, okay. They get it done over the New York Jets. You can call them what you want, but either way, they get it done, and now they do win their third game in a row. You're at the Buccaneers. You win 24-20 against the Carolina Panthers, 20-17, and here against the New York Jets at home, you win 29-6. So I said they were going to win 4 of their last 7. They're going to maybe win more than that.
Might win 5.
They might. You got a chance to. You got at Titans, even though they beat the Chiefs. I mean, wow, Patrick Mahomes. What's he mean to that team?
Wait, they beat the Chiefs?
Yeah.
This yesterday?
Pretty bad.
29-6?
Yeah.
26-9. Holy cow.
Gardner Minshew tore his ACL as well.
Honestly, this is the first time the Chiefs have ever played football in like a decade where it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Meaningless football.
And it was very meaningless.
Did you see the inactives before the game?
No.
On Thursday, they were like, all these guys are inactives, like 12 guys.
Yeah.
It was like, none of you were hurt.
It looked like the Saints like last 10 games last year.
Pretty much.
So the Saints actually have a really decent chance of finishing the season 7-10.
Wow. Did anybody have the Saints? Like, we did early season projections on wins. I think the majority of the public was probably choosing like 4, maybe 5 wins. I think we might have chose 5 or 6 just because we, being homers.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. But yeah 7 would be phenomenal. Is that like,
considering where you were when, you had 2 wins and you're deep into the schedule. You're deep. You're week 12 and you got 2 wins.
Well, with 5 games left.
So, I understand it. I get it. The playoff talk and the draft choice talking, like where you're at right now, and you want to get a better pick and you wanted a top 3 pick. Like, I understand all of that, but like you found your quarterback, and your quarterback room is really healthy right now. Think about what Tyler Shough had available in this game against the Jets. Again, that you win 29-6. Okay, his receivers, he had Chris Olave. Basically, that's it. Because Mason Tipton was your 2 in this game. You had Juwan Johnson. You had Taysom Hill, obviously, at the tight end position. You had Kevin Austin Jr. out there. Like, Dante Pettis was active for this game. You didn't have a lot to work with. And the Jets, not great against the run defensively, but they were pretty good against the pass coming in when you look at the stats of the season. So you didn't really have anybody out there outside of Chris Olave that is probably going to factor into the receiver room next season, and you still found a way. In fact, you were down all your running backs too.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Audric Estime was your starting running back.
Yeah, I'm looking at this run. Like, you talk about no help, like a tough situation for a offensive coordinator, play caller, and a quarterback to go into. Now, of course, you're playing the Jets, and we get that. And let's just say they're still an NFL football team with good players. All right.
Yeah,
they're a terrible team, but they're still in the NFL. Okay,
right.
So it doesn't matter if you limp into any game. Check out the Chiefs yesterday. We just talked about it. They got crushed by the Titans, who had 2 wins going into that one.
Yeah.
So if you limp into any game not prepared, you can lose, especially if you don't have like the top to bottom roster talent like the Saints zone. But you go into it and you don't have any running backs, right? I'm looking at the stats right now. I think you had 5 rushes total from Audric Estime and 5 from Evan Hull. After that, it's Taysom Hill. There's a lot. We knew that Taysom Hill would play a bigger role in this offense yesterday because he had to. There's just the numbers. But when you don't have that threat, it's harder to call plays. It is harder to play quarterback. And what they did yesterday was probably really refreshing for Saints to see. Just like despite back against the wall, a little bit of odds against you just because of the injuries and things.
Right.
Scratch the team you're playing, but for them to go out and find a 29-6 victory, defense played great. You're playing a 3rd, 4th string quarterback, but still hold them to 6 points. Tyler Shough, 32 of 49, 308 yards, 1 touchdown. No blemishes, no interceptions. Was sacked 3 times for 18 yards, but nearly a 90-point QBR.
Yeah.
And just a really solid outing. And he continues to show that, hey, guess what? Guess what, Saints? Y'all can build around me. You don't need to be looking in that first round. Don't need to be looking in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. I'm the guy. Build around me. Let's get some talent. And I'll tell you, every time that the Saints go out and win a game right now, don't worry about draft position. Worry about winning games. Worry about how your veterans talk and speak and present themselves in press conferences after the game and in the media throughout the week right now.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're attracting free agents.
Yeah.
When you have happy veterans that are talking good and have Taysom Hill getting emotional about his time and how special it needs to be.
Chris Olave saying like he wants to be back in New Orleans.
When you have that happening on top of victories, you make yourself more presentable, more attractive to veterans. And it's been a minute since veterans have wanted to come from all over different parts of the country, different teams, and have New Orleans as a destination, as a landing spot. Well, you can make the argument now that it could be. You got a young quarterback on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
You got a brand new head coach, play caller that's starting to come into his own, and you can say, hey, look, he's a young play caller. Everywhere he's been, it's been successful. Look what happened to the Eagles when he left. It's because he's got those offensive chops.
Yeah.
So you got all this really, really good stuff. And, like, the biggest one is, guess what? Rookie contract quarterback, got him for 4 years. Like, we're going to build around that. I think veterans that are looking to go make an impact, a quick impact, always look at those type of situations.
Yeah.
For one, they can get paid more.
Right.
But for two, they just know that there's going to be guys around them. So when those veterans get on the microphone, watch for that stuff. When those vets and they get on social media and talk about it, people are watching all over the country. So, look, I'm not going to say it's like the number one destination by any means, because there's still state
you have
tax.
certainly helped.
Yeah, it helped.
You have helped the
you went from like
situation.
a place that people are like, nah,
Heck
dude,
no, yeah.
hell no, I'm not going to New Orleans. Heck no, I'm not going to New Orleans. Sorry, Deuce, my bad.
Sorry, jeez, Pete's.
I almost made it through 2 segments.
Notice who said heck. Not your dad. The Saints also
Hit you with a face palm.
Hit
back
me with
here.
a face palm.
the Saints also, like, we talk about their quarterback room and like where it's at, and like now you have the option to go get a game changer, like on the edge, or maybe you go get a receiver to help Chris Olave, but you can do that maybe in the second round. Maybe get a receiver too, because Chris Olave, to his credit, we've been asking, begging, be a receiver one, take over the team, take over the room, and he's done that over the last couple of weeks. So if you're able to re-sign him, now if you don't, like, you got to go get a guy, obviously a playmaker with the first pick, but like you have changed your path in the draft, I think. And so, because look, you have 2 quarterbacks right now in your quarterback room that have a better QBR this year than Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields, Jacoby Brissett, Tua Tagovailoa, Geno Smith, J.J. McCarthy, Cam Moore, 2, right? And Tyler Shuck is going, obviously, in the right direction. So you have the ability now, and I know you're picking, 8th if the season ended today. Like, you have the ability now to look at your draft board, see where your biggest need is. You don't have to draft that quarterback, which you were maybe going to have to reach for a quarterback before Tyler Shuck started winning games.
And I still want them to focus on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Because you got to lean into what you are and who you've decided to be at this point. You decided to take an offensive head coach who's an offensive play caller. You decided to take a quarterback in the second round. Well, both of those things are starting to pan out. So lean into what you've the path that you've chosen to go down at this point. Of course, there's so many places you of need that you have to have on this roster. I get it, but I would say I would still lean to the offense. Like, love to have another lockdown corner. You love to have some more defensive linemen. There's so many positions. You go down each position group, you can figure that out. But are we to the point yet? So, Chris Olave, I think we can all agree, really good. Oh, bless you. Bless you. We good?
Taylor just
Dude, that
kicked
one
it out of his chair.
That one like hurt.
That one hurt a little bit.
That was an old man.
That was such an old man.
Sorry, guys.
Look, I
you
get
gotta
it
get
too.
out.
I get it. Like, the older I get, like, the more intense my sneezes get for whatever reason.
I did.
understand. Like, I'm
I hopped out the
stereotypical.
chair.
He really did.
Just wait.
This man was like halfway out the door.
Oh, man.
Kind of was.
Yeah, just wait. Like, once you turn 40, there's more theatrics involved with the sneeze, dude.
Well, there is. All right, big win for the New Orleans Saints. We'll certainly get back to that.
Yeah, I do, because I want to ask some more questions about Chris Olave, and what do we think? Is he going to continue to be your number one? Do we think he has elevated his play to a number one receiver status?
Let's do it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks, big things are happening at Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. Big things happening in downtown Baton Rouge. If you're looking for a night out, it is the spot in the capital city. From all your favorite table games and slots to incredible dining options now. Remember, they have 5 brand new restaurants right there. Incredible experience. Obviously, if you're gaming, incredible hotel experience. They've completely renovated all 10 stories of the hotel. Every room got an upgrade, incredible suites as well. So they've got everything you need for a first-class getaway right here in Baton Rouge, whether it's a date night, maybe a weekend escape, maybe a staycation, or you're just going to hang out after work at that brand new DraftKings Sportsbook. They've got you covered. Go check out the new Bally's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah, first-class dining, too. Hearth Pizzeria, handmade dough, wood-fired pizza, Shucks Oyster Bar, fresh Gulf oysters, vintage 806 with curated wine bar, rotating specials. They got a coffee shop. They literally got everything. Go have a great date night. Go have a great time. You got yourself an upgrade. Baton Rouge, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Remember, when your project has to be done the right way the very first time, you always call Pala. For over 50 years, Pala Group has been a Gulf Coast leader in industrial construction, from storage tanks and pressure vessels to fabrication, maintenance, and full-scale plant solutions. Their commitment to safety, quality, and on-time delivery is second to none. We always tell you, it does not matter the size of the job. It does not matter how difficult it feels like it is going to be. When you call Pala, they make sure that it's going to get done the first time, as we always say. They're going to bring that experience over 52 years here in the business, and there's nothing they can't handle, nothing they haven't seen. Visit palagroup.com to learn more. Again, that is palagroup.com. All right, last segment. Talked about the New Orleans Saints, winners of 3 games in a row. Now 5-10. Now 5-10 on the year. Tyler Shuck looks great. Had another big game yesterday. But as we mentioned, so did Chris Olave. He's got 16 targets in this game, 10 catches, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's coming off a game where he had 6 for 85 and a touchdown against the Carolina Panthers. So I know it hasn't been the totality of the season. We've talked about him and, saying he needed to step up to become a true number 1 receiver because there was a lot of people, including us, that thought maybe Rashid Shaheed at one point was the number 1 receiver. You trade Shaheed to Seattle, and he's raised his level of play. He's had a couple of 100-yard games here. I know 200-yard games isn't going to say, hey, number 1 guy, you got to go pay him number 1 money. But you can certainly see he has been a different player. And now he's over 1,000 yards on the season. He's got 92 catches, which is 6th in the NFL. His 1,044 yards is 8th in the NFL. He's got 8 touchdowns, which is tied for 8th. He's put together a really solid season. And he said he wants to be in New Orleans. Now he's got to become your main target in free agency to resign him and get him back on this team.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you didn't really know. Just like earlier in the year, I don't think anybody was harder on him, probably this show. Just talking about early in the season, just didn't seem like he wanted to go make that play. And we don't know. We don't know what was So in our opinion, we were like, well, does he really want to be here with the Saints? It's a bad team, and they're not winning, blah, blah, blah. But then he comes out before the trade deadline. It's like, no, I'm here. Like, I want to be in New Orleans. And it's like, that is such a refreshing thing to hear for all the Saints fans. And there's an argument to be had still, even with his production and how he stepped up. Would you consider him a number 1 receiver on an NFL football team? And statistically, absolutely. But I still, there's this, I think Kellen Moore has done a really good job of getting him in space. I think he could be a number 1 receiver that considered. But I think when you think about those type of guys, you think of these big guys or at least real physical, aggressive guys that can get open one-on-one coverage, make contested catches. And I don't think that's his game. He can be a number 1 receiver just in a different way. He's not going to look like a lot of these other quote-unquote number 1 receivers. But I think it's just everybody's got to make this decision, make this opinion themselves. If you're looking at bringing in somebody, it's like, do I need to bring in a true number 1 receiver, or do I kind of do what they did with Vela? Just get a bigger body that I could go make those contested throws, who's still our number 2, 3, 4 guy, but he's a contested throw guy. But the problem is you usually want to go to your number 1 guy on the big situations, the big down and distances. You saw it last night or yesterday late in the game with the Lions going to their number 1 guy. They went to Amon-Ra. Yep. Fourth and forever, you know where they're going to go. Right. And he found a way to get open. Now they called it OPI, which 50% of the time they're not calling that. But a guy that's physical and can make those tight catches. So I still am of the opinion that Olave's not a true number 1, but he's a hell of a receiver. Yeah. And he is a great tool to have, a great weapon to have. And he can be like that 1A, 1B type guy. I still think you need another guy that is going, you feel real confident, because we've seen Olave time and time again this year not make the contested throws, not make the catch on a really crucial down, all season long, right? But it's hard to knock him on anything because he goes out and has incredible production. Right. So I still don't think he's that true number 1. Yeah. But he's a great receiver. And we talked about it before trade deadline. We're like, Olave's probably going to get traded somewhere that has a true number 1 and be absolutely incredible. Yeah. Because he does have that talent. He's great in space. He's a really clean and crisp route runner. He understands the concept. He understands where he is in the progression. Doesn't outrun the window that he's trying to get in. Right. He does a lot of really good things, and he's a great weapon for Kellen Moore to have. But it's still, hey, if it's 3rd and 13, do you trust him on a 1-on-1 situation? If you have to have a touchdown at the end, do you trust him going up and making a contested catch to win the game or to tie the game? Like, do you trust that? And we've seen that not yet. I don't trust that yet, but I trust him to go out and be a heck of a receiver and have a lot of production.
Yeah, the only guys that have more yards than him, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Jamar Chase, St. Brown, Trey McBride, Nico Collins, and then it's Chris Olave. He's got more yards than Zay Flowers, CeeDee Lamb, Jamison Williams, Cortland Sutton, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Tedero McMillan, Justin Jefferson, Jalen Waddle. So you kind of see the names that he's ahead of. But I agree with everything that you just said. And if you could pair him with that receiver that you're talking about, because the receiver that you're talking about doesn't have to be a 1,200-yard receiver. He just has to be a guy on 3rd and 12 when you throw it up. Like, he goes and you make sure that it's him or nobody else. But that doesn't mean that he can not be your number one receiver and you have that guy you pair him with. You can pair him with that guy, and then you've got a heck of a duo there.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got great duos all over the NFL now. So, like, and we've seen most teams with the elite duos are having pretty good seasons, minus the Cowboys. Sorry, Taylor. They just can't get out of their own way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't really know what, like, running backs have been good. Receivers have been good. Dak's been good.
Been a career year for Dak.
Yeah.
What's happening, buddy?
What's happening? I mean, I know you're eye hustling your ex.
They're a team that are good until they have to be, if that makes sense. Like, they'll be good all game long. Crunch time, fourth quarter, you need somebody to step up and do something. They don't do it.
Yep. When they were looking pretty good earlier in the year and winning some games, did you ever, like, send a late night text saying, you up?
I considered it.
You considered it?
But I remembered who I was talking to. I was like, guys are always good at the beginning of the season. Let's just wait till December. Here we are.
You up?
All right, Tay-Tay.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Melandra, what do you think? Olave, number one?
I've never really thought he was a wide receiver.
You've been harder on him than most, probably,
yeah,
which rightfully so.
I still don't really believe that he is. Like, he had a good game yesterday, but I just don't feel like he has the explosiveness of a wide receiver one, and I really don't even feel like he was really okay. His contract's about to be up, and so now you're gonna try a little harder to try. I get everybody does that, but I just don't feel. I don't know. I've never really thought that Chris Olave is a wide receiver one. I think you need to go get one.
It's an interesting take to it on the whole. Everyone does play a little bit harder on their contract
of
here,
course,
for sure.
but.
All right, Tay-Tay, do you think he's a one?
With Tyler Shock, yeah, maybe. You go back and look when Tyler Shock took over as starting quarterback. That's kind of when Olave elevated. Now, is he a guaranteed, like, hey, we're going to that guy, like everybody knows he's a mismatch? No, at least not yet. But go back to last week. I know his numbers don't jump off the page. 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown. It was the game-winning drive. Tyler Shock went to Chris Olave 3 times. It resulted in 2 big first downs and the game-winning touchdown. Yesterday, time and time again, he went to Olave. So it's like, not yet, but they're trending in the right direction. I mean, those two have a special connection right now, and I mean, I don't see why they can't keep this thing going.
Yeah, he likes Jawan Johnson.
Yeah,
he does.
He does like him. Did they say they're roommates?
In college,
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Crazy that they were in college.
Olave is not ever a mismatch with anybody. So that I guess that's probably a little bit what you'd lean to when you look for that number, I guess the traditional, air quote, number one receiver. Like, usually a mismatch. Olave, I don't feel like it's really ever a mismatch. Maybe athletically, like in the slot. But again, I'm not taking anything away from him. Really, really good. Just not a mismatch when it's just
right. He's at the physical presence on the outside, but he is taking steps of now he's making big time plays. Now he's making winning plays for you. He's never going to be that mismatch. But like if you have an Olave and another Olave next to him, like it's a pretty good one too.
Yeah, I would be attracted to the Saints if I was a wide receiver free agent. Like I got young quarterback, I got a good play calling head coach, and I got Olave taking attention off of me. Like that'd be pretty. It'd be a pretty attractive landing spot for a big type mismatch type of wide receiver.
I mean, we've said it. He's a really good wide receiver too.
Yes, very good. Probably one of the best out there if he's actually true number 2.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company right here in Baton Rouge. But remember, check out that service area. They can help you here in South Louisiana. Find a full list of services. It's from the start to the very end and everywhere in between with Russell Pool Company. They'll also be your maintenance for your brand new dream pool in your backyard. You can check out a gallery of work on the website, financing options right there on the homepage as well. All that can be found at russellpools.com.
I know one little lady that's excited about Russell Pools in this room, right over there, to Zed, because Russell Pools may or may not be putting a pool in the Flynn household here coming up pretty soon. Maybe we'll be swimming by summer. Go to Russell Pools, the name in Louisiana. When you think of the highest quality custom pools, and they can build whatever your dream is. So whatever you want, if you want super extravagant resort style, or you want something a little bit more basic, whatever it is, they can draw it, they can design it, they can build it, maintain it right there. russellpools.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Our troubles will be out of sight.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Talked a lot of Saints here in hour number one, but Tate, you had another question that you wanted to finish the conversation with?
Yeah, I see a lot of people in the chat, and not just there. People say, man, it sucks that Tyler Shuck's already 27 years old. Like, he's so old. You drafted a quarterback. Like, this guy's not a running back or a DB or anything like that. I just look at it. if you hit on Tyler Shock and he's your quarterback for the next 10 years, not only did you nail that pick, he's 37 years old. I mean, Matt Stafford's 37, probably going to win MVP.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers played into his 40s. Brady played till he was 45. Like, I guess I just don't really understand what the problem is.
Matthew?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I think, it's a little bit outside of the norm. Like, usually if you hit on a draft and you find your guy, that guy's like 22, 23. I mean, shoot, I think Lamar Jackson's like still 22, basically. I think he was 21 when they got drafted, so he's still young. So I think people would like the comfortability and that warm, fuzzy feeling inside that when they hit somebody in a draft, there's a potential for them to have this Tom Brady-esque type run for 20 years or whatever, which is not going to be possible for if you're 27, of course. But no, it really doesn't matter, because what are the odds that a quarterback even stays with you for 10 years?
Right.
Like, if you were before this season, let's still like pump the brakes from the expectations with the Saints a little bit. Like, we can get excited, and that's great to get excited, and it's good to have that young quarterback on a rookie contract and a young head coach starting to feel it a little bit and get 3 wins in a row. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Like, if you would have said 6 weeks ago, I can find your quarterback for 5 years.
Yeah.
We would have been
That's
like,
the thing,
yeah, let's go. But yeah, like Taylor said, Stafford's going to win MVP this year at 37. Aaron Rodgers is 42. I mean, you got a guy playing tonight that's 44.
You sure do.
He's a grandfather.
That he is, Derek. That he is.
So 27. Wow. The spring chicken.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, you could play 8 more years and be 35. And if you get 8 years out of a second-round pick, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that doesn't – you're not going to get, 15 years. And if you do, incredible. It's awesome. But it just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, no. I mean – and also look at it.
And if it does, like, you're going to have a Drew Brees.
Like, you've gone a couple of years without a really good quarterback, right? You got a couple of years. But, like, think about, like, the Bears. Think about the Jets. Like, think about this other turmoil that all, like, there's franchises that don't find quarterbacks for a decade, right? And you've gone a couple of years without having one, and maybe you got one now. So, like, even if he is your quarterback for just 5 or 6 years or whatever that is, but from an age standpoint, he can be your quarterback for 10 years and be extremely productive. 10 Super Bowls. Hell, why not? We won 3 games. We just beat the Jets.
That's right.
Super Bowl favorite next year.
By a lot. Wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. A couple scores.
Yeah. So I don't worry about that. I think you've changed your draft plan now, but that's a good thing because I think your quarterback has forced you to do so. And again, very healthy quarterback room there in New Orleans. You have 2 guys in the top 25 in QBR this football season.
I'm exhausted right now.
Saints talk.
That was a lot of sports talk that first hour.
More OTB coming back from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, the website for K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. They've been doing it since 2004, and you don't do business that long unless you're doing it the right way every single time. So call Brandon Barton and the team in Baton Rouge in the 337, in the 985. They have got you covered. You can find their contact information top right corner of their website, and you can find out their service area, check out their team. You can check out what they can do for you, interior and outdoor living. And we say it every day, sometimes both, like they did for me. KTOZBlinds.com.
That's right. K to Z, interiors and outdoor living. Upgrade your house when it comes inside, where you're talking about your window covering, some blinds, some shades, the shutters, or the outdoor. Turn your outdoor living space like to an extension of your indoor living area with those motorized shades that go up and down at the click of a button. Go check them out. K to Z, interiors and outdoor living, KTZBlinds.com.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Faber Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FaberChevrolet.com.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raising Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief.
our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
With Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back. Right here, Off the Bench. Hour numero dos. Jake just walking in. Got a pick. Can you fill that coffee up to the top anymore? My goodness.
Long way down there to make coffee, you know.
Guess what?
Got to wait on it to brew. Got to walk back up 4 flights of stairs because you don't use the elevator in a 4-story building.
So if you go to a hotel, and it's like a 2-story hotel.
Yeah.
It's like a Holiday Inn Express, maybe 3-story.
Talking about a motel here?
Oh, no, like Holiday Inn Express. I wouldn't call that a motel.
Do you get in from the outside or the inside?
No, this is inside doors.
Okay, all right,
inside doors.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not opposed to an outside door. Inside door. And you're on floor. You got room 218. Taking the elevator. You going to the stairwell.
First time in elevator, if I have like a lot of bags.
Yeah.
But after that, yeah.
But usually like the
You gotta go out
stairwells
your
at
way.
the end of the hall.
Yeah.
Like you kind of got to go out your way to get to the stairs.
A lot of times it'll depend on where I park. Like if I park on the corner.
Right. Yeah. Well, like if after you're checked in and your bags are laid down and you figure out that it's more convenient to take the stairs, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you do, like Laundry said, you got to go out of your way to find a staircase.
Yeah.
Like if I don't,
What do
see
you think,
the
Suzette?
stairwell, I'm taking the
Are you
elevator.
taking the stairs or the elevator?
Elevator.
I think children are always going to choose the elevator.
Yeah.
Well, because it's fun because they can jump when
Right.
it hits the top.
To your point, though, like if it's convenient, sure, but like I'm not going out of my way to find the stairwell. Like if I see it, sure, but
yeah,
I guess you got used to it. So when I travel with LSU, y'all get there at the same time, and so people just sitting there
'cause the
waiting for
elevator,
the elevator.
yeah.
So I'm like, I don't care if I'm on the
that's true.
7th
When you
floor.
travel with a team, for sure, it's
I'm
a
not
big,
waiting.
It's a big stair.
I'm
Like
gonna
sometimes
climb the stairs.
I walked like 8 flights one time just because
Yeah.
with a bag. So I was like, no, there's 2 elevators in this hotel.
Yeah.
No, not having them.
I mean, you would get fined in the kangaroo court in the NFL if you took the elevator to the 2nd floor. Just go upstairs.
Mhm.
What are we doing?
That's true. I get it, but a lot of those things aren't convenient though.
Stairs?
At a hotel?
Yeah.
They're just not
They're
convenient
out
to
the
get
way.
to. They're out the way a lot of times.
It's okay. Just mosey on over there.
And in a lot of like action movies or suspense or thrillers, there's a lot of violent action that happens in
The
those
stairwell?
stairwells.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you feel like
You don't
someone's
want to walk
behind
in
you.
on anything.
Yeah, sometimes you get that feeling like someone's behind you a little bit in the stairwell, and you gotta you kind of
Oh.
speed up your pace.
And hotels are like 80% of the time haunted.
80?
I would say.
That's a strong number, but I agree. There's a lot of haunted hotels out there.
Yeah.
Earmuffs, two's up.
She was jamming to our Hour 2 song, by the way.
Oh, yes, she was.
It's Tuesday.
Because the river's all wet.
Yeah.
Update. Very excited
Go
she
girl.
is. Living her best life right
She
now.
really is.
I hadn't stopped smiling since I told y'all she was more excited about this than Christmas morning.
What did you ask Santa for Christmas?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yes, you do.
You got to ask for something. No?
What's like the number one thing you want as a Christmas gift?
It's pretty easy. Yeah, made that one easy.
Yeah, Santa's just going to get her I don't know.
Okay, all right. Tell me this. Who's your favorite NFL football team?
Packers.
I'm shocked by that answer.
She's well
no big
trained.
deal.
The Packers do this weekend.
Okay, relax. Favorite high school football team?
You got Cubs? That's a great answer. Go Cubs.
You got to answer. You can't pause. You got to go.
What is it?
Dunham.
Perfect.
Go Tigers.
Who's your favorite player?
Elijah.
There you go. There we go.
She knows ball.
She knows ball. Who's knows ball?
She knew who won in the Alabama-Oklahoma game this weekend.
She did.
And the Miami-Texas A&M game.
She knew the score to that one too.
Well,
she did.
The Miami
Forgot
A&M
she
game.
Yeah, it's not tough. Not tough.
Holy kicker, by the way. Whoa.
Yeah.
That poor fella.
So who
LA won, but
just like we predicted, Miami, A&M low scoring, Alabama, Oklahoma high
They
scoring.
went opposite.
I know. What's going on?
Yeah.
That Miami kicker, he was battling the wind, right? And then the third kick that he missed, wind's blowing, it dies down completely right as he goes to kick it. So
right.
then
That was some
Did
pretty
he not
bad
watch
wind.
Game Day where the guy that was kicking for $1 million did the same thing with the wind?
1.5 on the second.
Yeah.
The second, he juiced it up to 1.5.
he almost had it.
I'm pretty sure they picked that guy because I think they wanted him to hit it, right? They
Yeah.
were in the middle. They wanted to finish out the season. Kyle Field, 100,000 people cheering him on right before the teams run out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how electric is that? And I'm pretty sure they wanted the kid to hit
Yeah,
it.
because he
could kick.
He stroked it.
He
like,
stroked
pretty
it.
good.
And that second one, I mean, my God, that wind moved at 10 yards.
Yeah.
And McAfee was like, it might sound crazy, but I kind of hope the kickers were watching this kick because it moved.
They weren't.
And you could tell it affected the quarterbacks and the throw. Like, it affected the whole offense. And I can tell you, it's not easy throwing in wind like that. You kind of, just like Taylor said, sometimes it dies, sometimes it's gusting, especially throwing it down the sideline. Any ball that has a little bit of juice to it, you really have to, your mechanics have to be flawless on windy days because you got to throw a tight spiral and you got to try to get that spin rotation. You got to get the more RPMs going on the ball because it cuts through the wind a lot more. If you throw anything with more surface area, any type of wobble, that's when you start really getting affected. So you got to, your mechanics, and it's really hard to do. I think you're like mentally, subconsciously, you try to overcompensate and your mechanics get a little sideways, usually when it rains or when it's really windy. Like I used to have to go like the day after a rainy game or a super windy game or practice and like go into a controlled environment, like an indoor or something, and just do a completely like mechanical workout, just to, like get the mechanics kind of like dialed back in because it always gets thrown off a little bit. Maybe that was just me, but that was my process. But yeah, you have to throw tight spirals in the wind, and but that's why you saw that. So it was no surprise that it was a low scoring game with that type of wind.
how is Texas A&M season going to be viewed? Because they still didn't win a national championship, obviously. They still didn't win a conference championship. Now there's a lot of people attacking, because this is what we do, you know. Yep. They're attacking even the wins that they had, saying they only beat one SEC team with a winning record. That was Missouri. They still did beat Notre Dame on the road. They got some, some wins, obviously, against some rivals in the regular season. They lost to Texas.
I think
this playoff performance.
I think
right?
if you're Texas A&M, though, like you kind of have to be happy about the season that you had. You haven't had a season like this in a really
Jimbo
long
in the COVID
time.
year had the 9-1 season.
Yeah.
But that was just so weird.
Right,
and then you
COVID
make
year.
the playoffs. Like you can say, like, yeah, their schedule was easy and they didn't have any great wins besides maybe the Notre Dame one. And then you go and you have this absolutely terrible playoff game, but you still made the playoff for the first time in forever.
Right.
Mike Elko seems to be getting the program in the good direction. So I don't know.
You
Like
have to be.
you have to be kind of happy. Yeah.
That's the answer. It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because I understand, credit to them. They made the comeback. Championship caliber teams don't fall behind 30-0 to a team like South Carolina. That doesn't happen. You almost lost to Arkansas, but those are games in the past that Texas A&M loses. They found ways to win those games this year. So it's a step in the right direction. And, we were talking about this a little bit on Friday, Matt, if you remember. Like, Texas A&M season was always going to end this way. It was always going to end this way. They were not good enough to win a championship. I don't believe Marcel Reed is a good enough quarterback to take them where they need to go. Just when you force him to throw the football. That's just always been my opinion of Marcel Reed. If it wasn't Miami, it was going to be the next round. Like, I think they reached their ceiling this year. I think Elko got the most out of this team.
And when you talk about Marcel, I mean, it's a great point you bring up because A&M fans get really defensive when you say that he's not a good enough passer, when you say he's not a pure passer. Now, that doesn't mean he can't make every throw.
Right.
He can make every throw, and you can pinpoint, you can pull clips of him making NFL-type throws all year, down the seam, go routes, fitting in tight windows, going through his progressions, doing things that good passers do. But when you say he's not a high quality, it's the consistency behind it. It's being able to do it every single time, and you saw it bite him in the butt. And the last play of the game was an awful throw. It was a good read, just an awful throw. He tried to guide it.
So awful.
It's just not. It's the consistency of which he plays the game as a passer that is the knock on him right now. Not that he can't make every throw, because he can. It's just the mechanics involved with it, the arm talent involved with it. It just that all those things add up to being not consistent at all the right times. And
right. He's a good player. He's not a good pure passer. Like the thing is, when the running game is not there to help him out, whether it's him or others, he struggles when the pass is coming, which a lot of people do. Like against Miami, 27 yards rushing. What happened? They forced him into 2 picks. Like him having to make the throws, like you mentioned, like play in and play out. He's not there yet. I mean, Texas did a really good job as well. I mean, against Texas, he turned the ball over twice. What happened? I mean, he ran for 71 yards, but it was on 14 carries. So, like, he wasn't explosive then either. And then go back to the LSU game. When LSU dropped back into coverage and didn't blitz him and didn't allow him to take off and run, he kind of struggled to throw the ball there as well. Yep. I mean, that's kind of been the recipe for him.
Yeah, someone in the chat just made the comparison of him to Jalen Hurts. And I was like, whoa. Jalen Hurts is on a different, way different level.
Let's not give Marcel at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's not.
And he's a Super Bowl champion.
Is that good?
I don't know. Pretty good.
Yeah,
I understand the comparison a little bit, though, but, like, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Let's not do that to Jalen.
Yeah, the Aggies go down, and we'll get more into the college football playoff here coming up. Also, LSU looks like they have a new running back coach. We'll get into that as well. We've still got Devin Snow. We've got weekend winners. We've got a lot still coming your way. Stay locked in here with us on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommy's with a Y.com. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding, where you will clearly see the difference when you go to the website. Check out the awards as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, you see the banners all the time. That's what they do. They stack awards over there at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Best of Baton Rouge and the Advocate this year. So go check it out. See what they can do. GoTommies.com.
That's right. Unlike Texas A&M, Go Tommy's wins every single year from 2016, 17, 18, 19, every single year. They are winning the awards for the best windows, the best doors, the best siding. And when they install at your home, at your project, whatever it is, you also get that free lifetime warranty on anything. So if you have a project happening, if it's going to start, if you're starting to get some of the drawings ready, or maybe you just have some doors or some windows that are rotted and you got to replace them, make sure you give Tommy's a call, talk to him about the project, see what they can do, see all of the time frame, the pricing, everything right there. Go Tommy's.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now call for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. I remind you about our friends over at Rouse's. Rouse's.com is the website, and yes, we are giving you the website for a grocery store because we want you to find the location that is nearest you. We want you to check out the weekly specials they have right there on the homepage of the website, and you can do it all, again, at Rouse's.com. Right now, they have all your holiday needs taken care of, complete holiday meals, including those sides that you love so much for the holidays. It is truly the one-stop shop. If you want to get some My High there, you can always pick up some My High at your local Rouse's. So they're going to have your holiday party, your celebration, your family meal, whatever it is, completely taken care of. Again, go to the website, Rouse's.com. Find the location nearest you, Rouse's.com. All right, Tay-Tay, looks like LSU's got a new running back coach. Now, nothing like, I guess, officially announced, but there was a video that they put out yesterday, and there was a running back coach that coached running backs at Ole Miss walking up the staircase at LSU.
Yeah, believe it or not, the relationship between LSU and Ole Miss continues. Every time I see news, I feel like Sweet Home Alabama should be playing in the background. I mean, just the swapping of coaches, of players, of GMs, you name it, continues. And Kevin Smith is going to be LSU's next running backs coach. That was announced yesterday. If you remember Kevin Smith at UCF, he led the nation in rushing his last year in college, went to the Lions, had a pretty good NFL career as well. So it looks like he's going to be the guy. And the next coach, this is actually not official, but the rumors kind of started circulating on Saturday. LSU was targeting Sterling Lucas from South Carolina as the D-line coach. Now, LSU has not made that official yet, so it does not look like a hire has been made, but that's a name to keep an eye on, too. So the staff almost complete.
It's safe to say that Ole Miss is a feeder school to LSU for coaches?
They're LSU's AAA affiliate.
I think we're affiliated at this point.
They're going to love that.
What?
They love that.
Oh, yeah. They love that. It's our AAA program.
So I had seen a tweet from Wilson Alexander. This was back when Frank Wilson, it was announced that Ole Miss was going to hire Frank Wilson.
Right.
That between the two schools, they've traded 17 staff members. So what, does that make that 18 now?
Wow, yes.
So.
It's quite the number there.
That's quite the number.
I saw this video, and I was like.
It feels so petty, though.
I was like, this can't be the Ole Miss coaches, right? Like, didn't they just win their game? Yeah. Like, don't they have another game to, like, get ready for?
Did you hear Pete Golding post-game? Like, trying to take a shot at Lane, and he's like, Golding had to prove, he's like, Charlie Weiss Jr. had to prove this is his offense. This isn't Kiffin's offense. I was like, man, it'd be a shame if we hired him, too. Like, what are you doing, Pete? You know that guy's going to be calling plays for us next year. Like, this is not the flex you think it is, buddy.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if y'all still had another playoff game and he was wearing a LSU Tiger hoodie tomorrow.
It's fair.
Is that weird?
That was weird because it was like he was trying to flex. And look, it is like Charlie Weiss does call the plays, and that's why he's getting paid what he is here at LSU. But it was like wanted everybody to know who was doing it. It's like, that's great, but we also know who is doing it for next season, and it's not you. It's LSU.
It's also not your team.
So
yeah, and he also took a shot at the basketball goal too.
Oh, did he?
I didn't hear
this.
I don't know. They loved it when it was there.
I did not finish that game.
Like
I just, I didn't finish that game. I didn't finish the James Madison game. Like there was zero juice to either of those two games. I don't think I watched a snap of it. Yeah, zero juice.
Just playing outside.
Absurd.
Love to play outside.
Yeah.
So
absurd that in the playoffs we got 2 games like that.
Yeah.
Like, actually makes me beyond angry.
Like the night game too. I didn't watch a snap of that. I watched the Bears and the Packers. It's a way better.
Well, okay.
Same.
That's why they put that game at night. They didn't care that it was flexed up against the NFL. No, they didn't. I mean, they didn't care that it was going to go head-to-head with the NFL because they knew not that many people were going to watch it. I mean, A&M Miami started at noon.
Did y'all know? So I didn't really realize this till recently, that there's actually a federal law that says
you told us this on Friday.
NFL cannot play on Fridays or Saturdays.
Yeah.
It's called the Sports Broadcasting Act, and it was passed in 1961. It is against the law, federal law, that they cannot play on Fridays and Saturdays to protect high school and college football until like there's some certain stipulations like for a holiday, and then at certain points of the season they can. But I always thought it was like an unspoken rule that like the NFL and college just kind of work together to like protect their own interests because they both benefit from each other being good. But no, I think the NFL would just play on Friday nights and Saturdays if they could. But 1961.
I always thought that too. I always thought you're just doing us a solid here.
The NFL Broadcasting Law of 1961, officially the Sports Broadcasting Act.
All right.
Isn't that wild?
Didn't know it.
There's a lot of like different stipulations too. But it's I didn't really. Someone told me that recently, and I was like, nah, it's just like an unspoken thing.
Yeah.
No, it's law.
All right.
How about that?
I mean, they did play on Saturday this week.
Yeah, I think it ends like right at the end of November,
and that's why you see all the
yeah. And then like the Friday games start kind of like at the end of when high school seasons get done, things like that. So very interesting though.
So going back to the addition of a Kevin Smith as a running back coach, he was our draft class, by the way.
Yeah,
running back.
Okay, makes sense.
Played at UCF, then played for the Lions.
He played at UCF?
Yeah.
My buddy Josh Sidden blocked for him then.
Yeah. Second round pick, you said, right?
Something.
I think he was a second, maybe third.
I mean, he had a great career with the Lions.
Second or third. Either way.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to start rumors. I thought I saw this yesterday. It could have been just rumor. It wasn't like an official post or an official article. I think it was like somewhere like upwards of $1 million too.
Third round.
Third round, what pick?
64th. So early third.
You got me. You got me by 5.
Wait, his contract,
Wait, the
or what'd you say?
64th pick was the third round?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was the.
Because I was like the 5th pick of the third.
I think 32 teams times 2 would be 64. Just doing math. That math don't be mathing to me.
Yeah, sometimes
they just don't have a second round pick?
Sometimes people have to forfeit their first round pick sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Dolphins had to give up one because they tampered with Sean Payton a couple years ago.
So there are some tampering situations.
Yeah. Or if you're filming somebody's practices, signals, like the Patriots.
Speaking of, I know I'm super late on it, but I watched the Netflix Untold of Connor Stallions, and I came to the conclusion that he's just a weirdo. Like,
See the vacuum cleaners?
Extremely weird behavior, like just very obsessed with Michigan. I don't know.
Yeah.
I came to the conclusion he's just weird and a freak.
I hadn't watched it.
In fairness, if LSU asked me to do that, I'd probably do it too.
There's no way that you're making like a whole binder the way he did. He like photographed himself making a bunch of different signals and then made I don't know. I'm sure everybody's already seen
I did
this,
not watch
but like
it,
it's
so.
I don't know. That guy's weird.
Actually, wait, how much did he get paid to do that?
I don't know.
I'll take it
At
back.
first he
If any
didn't.
school offers
No,
me
at
that.
first he didn't. At
Did you
first
do
he
it
did
on
it
his
for
own?
free.
Oof.
Honestly, boss move, love of the game.
He was just doing it for the love of the game. He was weird.
All right.
No, when it's something about like he had like 24 vacuum cleaners on his
Something
front
like that,
porch,
yeah.
and like that's how they found out where he lived.
Can he be the on the search committee for Michigan's next head coach?
They're gonna need
They
somebody.
need
on it.
one.
If
I don't know
Kalen
what the
DeBoer
signals.
lost on Saturday, I would have been like, congratulations.
Dude, Jacob, I don't know how you nailed this.
He full named me too.
He did. Cobb.
Yeah.
Cobb. 2008. There was 31 picks in the first round that year.
Mm-hmm.
New England had to forfeit their pick because of Spygate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a guess.
That's just a lot of knowledge up here. About
I mean, you just knew that time frame kind of matched up, but they had to forfeit there. So there
I
was
figured that's what it was, yeah.
63 total picks in the first and second round.
Yeah.
And so that would make him the first overall pick of the third round.
Yep.
Great job.
That's said from somebody who was the what?
Third overall pick.
In the
Such a weirdo.
Of the seventh round.
Yeah, he sold them on Amazon.
What is this?
This is
That's Connor
this
Stallions.
is like 30 vacuum cleaners on Connor Stallion's front porch that he was selling on Amazon.
Okay.
He joined the Marines because he said that every great coach that he looked at was like had a Navy background or a military background.
right.
What coaches?
And
Probably back in the day.
it was like old.
all the like
yeah,
the older ones.
yeah.
Probably had a
So he joined the Marines, was in the Marines just because he wanted to be the coach at Michigan, and he felt like he needed to go be in the military
Yeah.
before he did that.
Job's
Slept in
open.
his car. No, was in California, was stationed in California,
yeah.
and would drive from California to Michigan like basically every day, would sleep in his car. He's weird. I did not enjoy that. I had to stop watching it because it was making me cringe so hard.
Yeah.
Someone brings up a really good point in the Value 4 chat. How many vacuum cleaners can you own before it gets weird?
More than two.
More than
Sit
two.
out on the
Or
porch.
if you have more than 2 vacuum cleaners, you
Yeah.
have tendencies.
Right. Like we got like a little handheld one, like for the couch
Yeah.
and stuff, and then the normal
Yep.
size.
Connor Stallions feels like that guy that was on staff because they respected something he did, his prior
The
history.
signal stealing.
Yeah. But they were like, we don't have a place for him.
That's
He's
exactly
a
what
very
it was.
strange dude. I want him away from me. Like, I don't want him near me.
Yeah.
Let's go give him like an obscure job till I never have to see him again.
Signal
And like just
stealing.
something that we don't even like, kind of like, send the report in to this email and then like no one ever looks at it.
Yeah.
I
No, it
feel
was
like
literally
that
like he
type situation.
asked for a job and they were like, sure, but we don't really have something for you. And the guy was like, well, you can, one of the OCs or something, I don't remember.
Yep.
Was like, well, you can be the sign stealer.
Yeah.
Like you can be the
kind of like
decipher the signs or whatever. He took his job extremely seriously.
And no one was overseeing him.
No.
No one
he
was.
It was like basically like
no one.
his own operation that he was doing and like sending his friends out to film games and stuff. I don't know. It was crazy.
Right. It's kind of like an Office Space where they put the guy in the basement, his office in the basement.
Yeah.
And like they're not sending him a paycheck anymore. And they're like, it'll work itself out.
Right.
So the counter-sizing.
We'll get there.
It'll work itself
we'll
out.
iron it out.
We find it best to avoid confrontation.
Turns out that might not be the wildest story out of Ann Arbor, as we've learned the last couple of days.
True.
Wow. That place has to have a full reset.
You know what makes me
They
laugh?
need a new athletic director, a new everything.
Everything. You know what makes me laugh is that commercial of the guy who's a Michigan fan and he like steals cotton candy from the kid. I'm like,
well, Charles Woodson's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like the optics are.
He's like, my seats were too good, but I didn't realize that I was going to be on the camera stealing cotton candy. It's great.
It's a couple good commercials out there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That one's
Oh, and in the conference room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's probably happened before.
It makes me laugh every time.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, there's some new
All right, Mr. On
names
Time.
in the transfer portal that we want to highlight, share which one would make sense maybe here in Baton Rouge, and we'll do that when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster.
All right, welcome back in. OTB live from the Raising Cane studio. I want to remind you about our friends over at Pelican Roofing. That website is pelicanroof.com. You can go to pelicanroof.com today. Check out those 5-star reviews. Over 600 5-star reviews right now. Unmatched roofing expertise. And we talk about, obviously, them having a location in Lafayette, a location in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both. But also we highlight all the time just the professional way they handle everything they do. When they're doing a roof in your neighborhood, it's not craziness. It's not trucks everywhere, shingles everywhere, just a complete mess. I mean, you're barely able to tell they're even doing your project because that's the way they go about their business. The only way you can tell is because they got their flag planted in the yard, and they have so much pride because they do things the right way. Go to the website today, pelicanroof.com. All right, Matt, we're going to play a game here.
Oh, boy.
I feel very confident that you're going to get this done because I'm going to show your growth here on the show from where you started to where you're at right now.
I feel like I know where this is going.
We're going to give you 3 quarterbacks that have entered the transfer portal that Tate has highlighted, and he wants to give you a little something on each, okay?
This is an easy question. Trick question.
No, you're going to crush this.
0.
Wait, what?
Portal's not open yet.
Okay, well, no. It's not where I'm going. It's not open, but I'm going to give you the 3 quarterbacks, and you got to tell me which school they played for.
Okay.
Bo Pribula.
Missouri.
Josh Hoover. You know this.
Hurry.
Hoover. We just talked about a bunch of vacuum
Josh
players.
Hoover.
Josh Hoover. Is he power? Is he group of 4?
He's a furry.
Oh, TCU.
There you go. Yes. Rocco Beck.
Carson's brother.
No, that's Beck.
It's Becht. Like,
This is Becht.
Power 4.
His dad was a really good tight end when we were in
Group
the
of
NFL.
5.
I have loved his head coach for years.
Power
now.
4.
Power 4. You've loved this head coach for years.
Power 4.
Iowa State.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing Iowa State's quarterback in the transfer portal. I had no clue what his name was.
That's growth.
That's growth right there.
I mean,
it's
dude,
not
that's
where you want to
three.
be, but it's growth.
That's
3 for 3 with very little hints.
Yeah. I mean, I said
the
furry.
thing, that was a
Furry,
giveaway. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have got that. I would have never got to TCU.
Okay, well, they're in the portal, though.
There we go.
Well,
Sweet.
they will be in the portal. To your point, it does open January the 2nd. Tate, based off the document, you're pretty high on all 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I'd have Rocco Becht and Josh Hoover 1 and 2 for me. I mean, the success is there, the experience is there. You look at Josh Hoover, what he's done at a school like TCU in his career. I mean, he's completing 65% of his passes, 71 touchdowns, 33 picks, almost 10,000 yards, 9,600 in a 4-year span. Well, really 3. He played 1 game as a freshman, and then Rocco Becht, he can run the ball as well. That might be my first call. He played 4 years at Iowa State. Now, he got the redshirt year because he played 3 games in 2022, but we saw him in that game against Kansas State in Ireland this year. I mean, he put the team on his back. They had a lot of injuries, and even the injuries they had throughout the season, like Rocco Becht has really done a nice job there. I mean, 64 touchdowns, but then on the ground he added 19 in his career with Iowa State. We talk about quarterbacks, you need a little bit of mobility in the Lane Kiffin offense. The guy's got experience. He's got success. I mean, why not?
You know who I like?
Who?
Drew Mestemaker.
Yeah,
Love
North
Mestemaker.
Texas.
Yeah, he led the country in passing
Do we
yards.
think he'll go to Oklahoma State automatically, or do we think he'll open it up?
Probably, because he did really well in that system that he was running.
Yeah.
So
Mestemaker's awesome.
Yeah, Drew Mestemaker's a good one. If he weren't to go with his
Eric
coach
Morris,
too.
yeah.
Are the best quarterbacks entering 2026 season? Are most of them rumored to be potentially
in the portal?
Entering the portal? I mean, we talked about
There's a lot.
Sam Levitt.
Yeah.
If Trinidad Chambliss gets it, there's all
Flagway.
those rumors happening. I mean, you can't put the kid from Michigan in that group, obviously, but
Not yet,
from
at
a
least.
from a recruiting standpoint.
Yeah, he's not there
Well,
yet.
it makes sense to me because there are such a lack of rules on this transfer portal situation in the current state of college football, that if you're at the highest paid position, why not make yourself a free agent every single year to get the most out of a contract? Like, what's to stop them from doing that? Like, there has to be rules put in place, but if you could become a free agent every single year in the NFL, you would absolutely do it, 100%, because you're going to get the most value. So if you're one of the best quarterbacks coming back in 2026, why wouldn't you enter the portal? Even if you wanted to stay, get a better contract. If you were Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and you could be a free agent every year, you would do it. Yeah, I know you don't like that. That's why I don't like college football right now.
I mean, Rocco was at Iowa State for a long time. I mean, Hoover multiple years at TCU. Like, Prbula's the one that Penn State, Missouri, now a new destination. Now, Missouri also had a 5-star, highly touted recruit that they signed a year ago that came in when Bo Prbula got hurt that I think a lot of people just assumed would be the starter this year. But to your point, I mean, I guess you do see it more often, although these quarterbacks have been there a while. Like Sam Levitt's going to be on his third school. A lot of people don't even realize he started at Michigan State before he went to Arizona State.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you have a
until
great
they change.
freshman year,
Yeah.
I'm going to enter the portal.
Yeah.
If you have a great sophomore year, I'm portal. Junior year, portal. Senior year, I'm going to try to get an extra year, then go to the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Right?
try to see what the market has to offer you.
Absolutely. I mean, especially at the highest paid. If we're looking at these quarterbacks getting paid multiple millions of dollars, it's not just like,
well,
they're getting a couple card
You know the
deals.
good thing about that, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I'm being dead serious here. You now have a head coach that understands it better than anybody.
Yeah.
And plays the game as well as anybody. And
Yep.
knows how to go get a quarterback, get him ready to play in a short period of time better than anybody.
And that, like, for Trinidad Chambliss, like, if that is, like, the decision that's going to be made for him on whether or not he gets an extra year is a multi-million-dollar decision.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, he's going to have 1 year to take advantage of his market.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he didn't get paid that much coming from blanking on the name.
Ferris State.
Ferris State. I'm sure he didn't get, like, a bag.
Yeah.
Because he was the backup.
Yeah, he was the backup.
But like,
coach
he's
from Division II.
like this
This is
decision
his-
that the NCAA is going to make for him. Do you get an extra year? Is a multi-million-dollar decision for him.
This is, and I don't want to speak in absolutes, but I don't think he is a pro quarterback, at least not one that's going to get drafted in the first round. Maybe he'll surprise us, whatever. This could be his biggest earning potential of his life.
If this decision goes his way, he'll probably make more money this year than he'll make in the NFL.
We said the same thing about Diego Pavia.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, like he could surprise us, but from
But I feel like the precedent is already there with Pavia.
Yeah.
So
The only thing that they'll try to get, like, junior college isn't the NCAA and Division II is.
Right.
And so, like, that's the only thing they're going to be like, well, you actually played in the NCAA.
Yeah.
He had to fight for his too. I mean, he started that beginning of last year, and then they finally gave in. But Ferris State to Temple to Ole Miss, right? I mean, at some point, you just got to move on.
Wait a minute. I just had an epiphany.
A what?
An epiphany.
Okay.
Next year, Trinidad Chambliss is going to be LSU's quarterback. Michael Van Buren's going to be Ole Miss's quarterback.
Really?
I think it'd be awesome.
We're going to have Kawan Lacey, and they're going to have Caden Durham.
Where would that idea even pop into your
I don't
head,
know.
man?
It's just a really random thought. Like Ole
An
Miss and LSU
epiphany.
are just going to trade players as well.
I don't see that happening.
Nah, that can't happen. Impossible.
Erroneous.
What? What do you've oohed two things I've said.
No, I'm thinking about the portal.
I'm spitting that truth.
I know.
He's spitting facts.
Spitting facts.
I have to cover the Sugar Bowl between Ole Miss and Georgia. I'm just looking forward to seeing like kind of their players and the coaches that are, because like I'm sure I'm going to interview Charlie Weiss Jr.
Yeah.
Like, do I give him like the LSU, like to hold the L up real quick before I do the interview? Like, hey, no, we're good. We're good. Not frontwards. You said I can't do backwards anymore. Frontwards up.
You go backwards, you got to dip that shoulder in too.
Yeah.
Duh, you do look really cool doing that.
I know.
So, because you don't have a media day before the first round or before the semifinals. So, like, this is like the one opportunity that they're opportunity, probably like pulling teeth for them, that they have to go speak to the media. So they're gonna get grilled about all the LSU, like you're there, you're coaching the game, you're back in LSU's campus, the next Monday, the next day. So there's going to be a lot of questions. A lot of things thrown their way.
I guess
coaching Ole Miss being LSU coaches.
It's a short drive to New Orleans, too. They can just hour drive. Get in the car, go down there for that week.
Yeah.
Coach their team. It is still
that
weird.
is true.
It is still weird that they're here, right?
It's true that they can just
I felt kind of dirty, like, watching the videos of them. I was like, ugh.
You're coaching somebody in the playoffs.
Just like, we're all cool with it.
Yeah.
We're good with it.
Well,
just go, just do that.
I ain't good with it.
You're not good with what part?
No, I want them here. I don't want them coaching Ole Miss. Like, sorry.
Okay, we'll talk about that when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it's always a great time to go for those scrubbing ice cold Dos Equis for the holidays. If you have a holiday party, if you've got a function, like not even if you're hosting, but if you're just going and you want to bring something, well, I mean, Dos Equis is always going to win you the party. So it's a great time, right? You're going to have a little bit cooler weather. You're going to have the fire going, feet up, watching some football. It's like football basically every day here during the holidays, which is awesome. It's incredible, but it's even better when you have an ice cold Dos Equis in hand. It is always a great time to go for Dos.
That's right. I like beer. You like beer. We all like beer. And it's a holiday season too, so it's even better when it's a little bit of a Christmas beer. Just a little cold pop every now and then. So if you're going to do it, make sure you treat yourself to the best beer out there, which is Dos Equis. Drink responsibly this holiday season, but if you're going to do it, make sure you go to the store, get it iced down, get it ready for the holidays, get it ready for Christmas. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Listening once again with candy canes.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Razor Cane studio. I want to tell you about our friends over at Central Plumbing. Go to centralplumbing.org today. 225-500-0774, 24/7 emergency service number. You can always find them online again at centralplumbing.org. But it's not only in Central. We're talking to the entire greater Baton Rouge area. They can help you out. So, again, go to the website, lock that number in, 225-500-0774. Also, remember, it's not only in emergencies. If you're looking to go tankless with a tankless water heater, if you're looking to upgrade at your home, they can certainly do that for you. Again, go to the website today. That is centralplumbing.org. We tease something, and my brain is trying as hard as it can.
Taylor said something
to get
about
I know.
Ole Miss coaching playoffs.
The coach is here.
I want the staff here and not at Ole Miss.
That's what it was. Thank you, Alondra.
Why? There's not really anything to do right now.
Why would you rather them here? This is not rhetorical. I'm asking you. Why would you rather them be here opposed to finishing out the season? Just selfishly?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I want them here. You know, I mean, there's a lot of guys in the portal. Not to saying they're not, doing their recruiting and everything after. I get the coaches have done that before. I just want them here. Like, you're LSU's coach. You no longer coach at Ole Miss.
Guess what?
The moment you sign that contract, you no longer coach for Ole Miss in my eyes.
Have they signed a contract?
Charlie Weiss has.
It's the
Is it an MOU or is it a contract?
Memorandum.
Because I'm pretty sure they can't. They're probably not getting paid by LSU this moment.
It's the MOU that they all.
Well, the whole LSU's paying Lane $250,000 because Ole Miss won a playoff game is
right. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if
me.
LSU was paying them right now to do something else, but guess what? Counter argument to your argument is currently they are recruiting Ole Miss's players.
That's good.
They get a lot of time with them every day. This is what we're going to do this week.
And LSU's interim head coach is also Ole Miss's running backs coach.
Right. It's so
weird. Like saying it out loud.
Try to explain this to a non-football fan.
Oh, did y'all see Austin Thomas was there on Saturday?
I saw in Ole Miss gear.
He had his headset on the sidelines and everything. We don't know what he's doing, but
he had the headset on
did
too?
He really?
Pre-game.
He already got headset privileges?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good for him. He's killing it.
He's killing it.
All right.
Austin's a great dude.
No, he is.
Very good dude.
Yeah, I saw the post that him and his kids had the Ole Miss sweatshirt on, rocking and rolling. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they've been there before. They had those in the closet.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Speaking of that, no one has embraced LSU harder than Lane Kiffin's nephew has, and he
lives in the facility, I think.
Right, he's adorable.
Yeah, he's homeschooling basically.
Yes, I see these pictures and I'm like, okay, this is LSU's #1 fan.
Yeah,
and it's so cute. Cookie, that's what they call him.
They're in the facility all the time, which is great.
I mean,
all right, hey,
that's new. That's new for us.
Yeah.
Suzette, let's see if you've been listening on this radio show or at home. Who is LSU's head coach?
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, she's been
Let's go.
Ball knower.
Let's go. Ball knower. Right
Big
there.
day for the Flins. You go 3 for 3 on the QBs.
Wow.
1 for
She
1
gets
on the head
light-handed.
coach. No big deal. Crushing it.
Should we ask her about my high?
Oh.
Yeah, go
Thoughts
ahead.
on my high,
Thoughts?
Tizette?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on my high? You like it? Is it good?
My high. Well, let's give her the same question.
Okay.
What was the question?
All right.
Do you prefer my high or Gatorade?
My high.
Boom.
There we go.
There it is. Simple.
You're his brother.
Tell your brother.
Yeah, you should tell Huck this. Well, for taste.
Huxon's been backtracking a lot at him, having to explain a lot of things.
I felt
He's
so
like,
bad for Huck that day because he was trying to. I mean, he was backpedaling better than Charles Woodson trying to
No
get out
doubt.
of that situation he put himself in.
He really despises Gatorade. No
Well,
way.
that's not
No
what we
way,
heard.
Charles. Well, that's how he really feels, okay?
He
He's
said
been
it
backtracking.
tastes really good.
Yeah. I mean, it does taste good.
I mean, just because my high is superior doesn't mean other things don't taste good.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Right?
I agree.
DrinkMyHigh.com.
Is that favorite flavor of my high? Just go color. You don't have to go to the name. Just color.
Green.
Green. Okay.
That's a tough one because it switches. Mine switches all the time.
Does
like
it?
bi-weekly switches.
Yeah. Imagine if you had a grape.
I need a grape. I need a cherry. I need a watermelon. I get it.
Tiger's blood.
But do
Definitely
you get
cherry.
it?
I do. Oh, we are.
No, don't.
We are
toy
putting a
with me.
bow on my high energy right now.
Oh.
Ooh, Tay Tay.
Yep.
Speaking his
somebody's about to
language.
be your number one customer, man.
Yeah. You didn't tell her.
Wow, it's not for children.
Yeah, it's true. It's probably not for you. It's okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
It's okay.
I think I can give us about one more segment.
Okay.
And then I got to hit the road. Well, Christmas. Getting on the road, driving to Florida. So, but I think it.
You are there
deserved-
for the whole week, right?
The whole week, yeah. We're there. We're coming back Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so doing the whole Christmas deal. Packing up Christmas to go there and then, bringing it all the way back.
Do you like going to Florida for Christmas? Are you looking forward to the trip?
Yeah.
Favorite thing to do in Florida?
Build-A-Bear.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, you got to speak up, girl.
Yeah, I like the Build-A-Bear.
Okay.
Yeah, say it with confidence.
All right.
Say it with your chest out.
Make sure your dad gets you one now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.
Do Group of 5 belong in the playoffs?
We'll answer that question when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan.
and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunnyquip.com.
Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
X, Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2, Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers, LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge. Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Got weekend winners coming up in about 15 minutes from now, but we got Matt for one more segment, and we want to talk about the group of 5 and their showing in the college football playoff. Obviously, you had 2 games that were not competitive, and I know that James Madison had some chances. They had some nice drives early in the game. They weren't able to put it in the end zone, and then they scored some points late. But Oregon was never going to lose that game. Ole Miss was never going to lose that game. It was the same thing that we saw the first time those 2 teams played. What can be done to make sure that doesn't happen again? Is there a way to include the group of 5 into the college football playoff, but also have expectations for that by saying, hey, you got to be in the top 15 and be a champion of your conference. If you're in the top 15, you won your conference, we'll give you that G5 spot. G6 is what I call it, but whatever. If you're 21st, great season, but we're sorry, you're not going to the college football playoff. If you're 16th.
Yeah, there probably needs to be some other milestone. No, I like to live in a world where the underdog has a chance.
Right.
I like to live in that world to where if you hit a certain metric, you get in. You get rewarded with an opportunity, whether you're a long shot or not. You have the long shots in every sport. Now, I get it. It's when you look at Group of 5 against Power 4, it's a completely different level of football that's being played. And I get it's different. That's different than basketball. It's different than baseball. Like, I get it because there's similar skill sets. There's similar levels of when you get to those other types of sports. So I know football's different, and I get it. But I still like to live in a world where an underdog still has a shot.
Right.
Now, you definitely don't need 2. But I kind of like that idea of having another benchmark that they have to meet. Okay, you're the highest group of 5. But did you beat a Power 4 this year? If you beat a Power 4, maybe that lets you.
Right.
Maybe that gives you an opportunity to be in. Maybe, like you said, maybe you're in the top 15. But then at that point, you're also getting to the human element of it as well. Like, do they keep him out of the top 15 because they don't want him in? But there's a lot of argument. Oh, this is brutal. This is bad. Like Notre Dame would have done this or that. BYU would have been a better match, which of course those teams would have given us a better game. But then you got to look at it from the other end. Did anybody playing Saturday? Does anybody have a real shot at winning the championship? Like we'll see. Like they're saying yes. There's no way JMU's going to win. There's no way that Tulane's going to be competitive in this playoff. Well, I mean, is Ole Miss going to be competitive in this playoff? I don't know. It remains to be seen. If anybody outside of the top 4, top 5 in the country actually have a shot of winning it all.
Yeah.
Because of course they're going to be underdogs. So it's one of these arguments. Like I don't know how you fix it. I love to live in the world where there's like a clear-cut goal that a team has to hit to make a playoff. And yeah, Notre Dame, BYU, Vanderbilt would have all given us much better TV, but there certainly doesn't need to be 2.
Yeah.
If there's one, great, put them at 11 a.m. Put them at 11 a.m. on Saturday so we're not having to watch the afternoon and the primetime game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was it was just no juice. There was no juice in either one of those games, and maybe
they tried.
And maybe it's predetermined. Maybe I was rooting for JMU all year. I mean, bold prediction: Sun Belt was going to be in the college football playoff, but like there was just no excitement. I mean, we were at a Christmas party for Katie's family, and we had the game on, and about 8 minutes into it, we're like, "Hey, can you turn on Bears Packers?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a playoff game. Like, and the score wasn't out of hand yet, but it's like, let's turn on Bears Packers.
Right.
And I just like for the college football playoff, you just don't need that.
Yeah, you don't need that.
It's got to be more than that. So,
what do you think is the right kind of other metric for them to hit? Like a ranking? They're the highest.
Have at least one Power 4 win. You got to.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have one.
Right. Or play a really good game. Like if Tulane would have played Ole Miss earlier in the season, lost by a score. Or like, you know how ESPN has like the percent to win?
Right.
Like if it never got below 40 or 50, like they could look at different metrics like in a BCS, so like against a Power 4 team, say, all right, they had a win, okay, but they had a win against a Power 4, but it was a really bad Power 4. There's got to be some sort of metric to hit there. But it has to be. Like you can't. College football can't, with all the turmoil going around college football, all the people that are getting turned off by college football because of the stupidity of like a lot of the rules and the schedule and the calendar, and it's college football is professional football, whether you like it or not. Right. It is professional football. It's turning off a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so to go out and like the one thing you work towards all year is the playoffs and have 2 just not fun games to watch is not good. Okay, if you want to have that metric with the group of 5 in there, you want to give that award and have that a chance for the underdog, which I do like. 1 for 1. Have it one game. Have it at 11 a.m.
Yep.
And then that's it.
All right, Alondra, Tay, thoughts on the group of 6 getting into the college football playoff?
So I will just compare it to, we got very upset whenever that MOU was signed with Notre Dame, that if they're in the top 12, they automatically get to be in the playoff, like no matter what, right? So now we have like a spot reserved for Notre Dame if they make the top 12, and now we have spots reserved for the G5. Like they just get like an automatic bid.
Right.
And like you can't use their resume as an excuse to get them in, because if you're comparing their resume to the rest of the resumes, they are not the same at all. They're not playing the same caliber of schools. If you want to have at least one Power 4 win, then fine, whatever. But neither, like, we saw Ole Miss and Tulane already earlier this season, and it went exactly the same way. Like, I think that the G5 needs to do their own playoff, and I know that won't happen because of, like, the whole money aspect, because the G5 probably gets more money being in the college football playoff than if they were to create their own system and everything. But I just don't think, like, for that, we could just have a 10-team playoff. Like, we already know what happened. Like, I'm not a fan of it. I think that it's wrong that we were subjected to those 2 games because I wanted to be entertained and I was not, like, at all. Like, that's not what I don't know. I don't think that this is going to sound bad, but I just don't think there's room for the G5 in the college football playoff. Yeah. Like, it's 2 completely different systems.
Yeah.
It's two completely different classes of football. Like, they're playing at 2 different levels.
Literally.
Can a Boise State back in the day have a one-off where they beat an Oklahoma? Yeah, they can.
Yes.
For sure. But if those teams played 10 times, like, how's that going to go?
Right.
8-2?
Yeah.
Maybe for Oklahoma. And that was like those Boise teams were some of the best G6 teams that we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And
I hate it because like I want, like Matt, like I want to root for the underdog. I want there to be huge upsets.
I do
but
too.
It was like that was not entertaining.
That's why
our
Vandy,
TVs were off.
Yeah.
Real early into those games.
That's why, like, we were kind of on some of them. We're like, okay, Vandy, like, I hope because they're the underdog.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the G5 truly deserved like a spot in the college football playoff. There wouldn't be like an automatic safety net for them.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have to
Right.
like make that space for them if they truly belonged in it.
That's a good point.
So go earn it.
Yeah, go earn
Go
it.
schedule. Go schedule appropriately.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
For the most part, I'm good with what you said about, like, hey, if you're going to have them in, they have to have certain stipulations. For me, it was always 1, not 2. Like I said last week, I thought no reason Tulane should have been in that. Take 1. I thought James Madison was the better of the 2 teams. But if you take them out, there's always going to be that argument of, oh, well, you got to take the 12 best teams. Great. Define to me what the 12 best teams were. Don't give me eye test crap. I'm good with just taking, hey, who's ranked in the top 12 at the end of the season? Conference, don't care. All these automatic qualifiers, I don't care. I think that's the only way you could do it, because if you say, well, you just have to take the 12 best teams. Okay, great. What defines that? How do you define who the 12 best teams are? Take the 12 top-ranked teams at the end of the year. Boom, congratulations, y'all are in the playoffs, and call it a day. I'm tired of all these automatic qualifiers. Like, just go top 12.
Should the G6 have their own playoff?
Yeah, and I actually think they'd make a lot of money doing that. I'd watch it.
Would you watch it? Because I was thinking about this. Yeah, I think it was actually Katie that brought this point up. She's like, why don't they do their own thing? I'm like, well, I wonder like what kind of juice that would have to it. She goes, well, high school has 3A, 4A, 5A. They have different champions. There's different classifications. Those fans celebrate the heck out of a 4A state championship game.
Yeah,
it's not 5A.
They're fans, not football fans in general.
Well, I mean, the best state championship game in Louisiana this year was between a couple of 4A teams that play in a 3A playoff, kind of.
Yeah,
Shaw and St. Charles Catholic.
How much now? But we're not talking about a local viewership. We're talking about a national viewership. How many people are going to tune in to watch, North Texas versus JMU?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, they're not going to make the same amount of money.
I mean,
it's
we
gonna
would.
be way
We're
less.
football fans, so we would have it on as like background fodder.
Yeah.
They're not
going to make the tens of millions of dollars they're making being in the college football playoff than if they were to have their own system.
You could compare. It'd be a really direct comparison to like the 1AA tournament. Like, they have really good teams, a really good and I'll watch like the championship and like I'll watch a little bit and like be entertained by it. But you do have to be like a football sicko to like dive into all those and like be super excited about it.
I'll tell you though, man. I watched the FCS semifinals on Saturday in Montana State. Great game, by the way. Like, those have juice to them a little bit.
They do. Like,
a little bit. And it's like, I get it. Each individual team's not going to make as much as if they're in the big playoff. We have more schools making money too. So I mean, I guess at the end of the day, but how much less overall is what you look, because it's shared a bunch among a bunch more teams now. But does the overall drop a lot less? Probably. But
yeah,
I mean, look, the Montana State game, it was great.
I'm sure it's like there's a lot of juice for that if you're been to those schools, if you're fans of that style of football and like those colleges. I'm just saying from West Coast to East Coast, just pooping. The average football fan doesn't know anything about it, right? I think that'd be a good comparison to the viewership that you would get for a Group of 5 playoff.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more.
I think you'd get more. I mean, you'd certainly get more, I think. But how awesome would it be if Navy was in a G5, G6, whatever, national championship game? Like, there's certain teams I think that would bring the viewership, and I'd be excited. I'd watch every snap of a Navy
what's that other
national champion.
What's that other basketball tournament?
The
NIT.
The NIT. Be like the NIT.
I think it'd be better than that. One, because football's better than basketball, like as far as viewership.
Plus, like
the desire.
you could still call it the Group of 5 national championship.
Yeah.
Like the NIT.
They can hang a banner.
The NIT is like the 69th best team.
Right. We didn't make the Group of 64, so we're going here. At least your G5, you're actually playing for something.
Get out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, get out of the playoffs, and we should have never.
Go on now, get. What?
What's wrong with you? Why'd she laugh when I asked that?
Yeah, why'd you laugh, girl?
She's like, so much is wrong with him.
All right, we got to let y'all go.
Hey, it is Christmas.
Y'all got to get on the road.
Suzette, can you say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas.
That's right. Hey, I wish all of y'all in the foxhole here have a very Merry Christmas. I hope all of the listeners have a very Merry Christmas with your loved ones, with your family. I know we certainly will. It's the greatest time of the year. I hope we all get a chance to enjoy some time with our family, our loved ones, reflect on the true meaning of Christmas, of course. And go
Tigers.
Go Tigers. Merry Christmas, man. It's a great time of the year. I'm very excited, and it's seriously, I hope everyone does have a great Christmas and, again, get to reflect on the true meaning of everything and while we're here and while we celebrate.
No doubt about it. Safe travels. We'll miss you tomorrow, but have a great time in Florida.
Yep.
And have a Merry Christmas. Make sure that you go to Build-A-Bear, though.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Dude.
Maybe twice.
Yeah,
maybe twice.
Suzette, thanks for coming with me today.
Yeah.
You're great. Come on, say it again. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
All right, when we come back, weekend winners here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys. Right there on the homepage, you can have a chat with a live agent. You can check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results, all right there on the homepage of getgordon.com. Always remember as well, if you want to give them a call, it is your area code in Louisiana, no matter where you're at, followed by 888-8888, and always on social media as well. At Get Gordon's going to be the handle on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, whatever it might be, to see what they're doing throughout the local communities here in Louisiana. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Go to getgordon.com or give them a call anywhere in the state of Louisiana, no matter what the area code is. 888-8888. If you have been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether you've been injured on the job, maybe it's a workers' comp claim, whatever it is, look, it's not your fault. Give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. Let them fight for you. Let them get what you deserve. They're doing it all over. They've done it for a long, long time, and they are truly the best. GetGordon.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed
for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Razor Cane studio. Remind you about our friends over at Marucci. MarucciSports.com is the website. Baseball, softball, all your gear. Not just bats, gloves, helmets, batting gloves, batting grips on your baseball, softball bat, or for your golf club. They have got you covered. Go see them. Go check them out at their store right there off of Segan. Go check out the Hitter's House as well. I mean, what an incredible deal. You can go in there whenever. You can go in there whenever you want and take some hacks, right? You swipe the card. Very easy. Softball, baseball. It is set up. It's ready to go. And if you're trying out like a new bat, you get to try it out in the Hitter's House. It is truly that one-stop shop. You go in there, hey, I've been looking for a new bat. Not really sure which one I want. Well, they're going to put the bat in your hands. And you get a chance to hit actual baseballs or softballs to make sure it's the one that you want. Go to MarucciSports.com today. All right, let's go ahead and get into some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, my first weekend winner. Well, really a bowl game that really stays winning every single year. The Pop-Tarts Bowl. Like, it's just incredible every single year. Great marketing team. They always kind of come up with something a little fun, something a little different. This year, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but the actual helmets on the stripe and on the logos, it's got the Pop-Tart sprinkles.
Oh wait, I did see that. Yeah.
And they do the sidelines as well. It's
on
awesome.
the helmets. I mean, I think it's just genius. It's great marketing. Like, I never thought that I'd talk about the Pop-Tarts Bowl and look, I love a good Pop-Tart. Don't get me wrong, but they have done a fantastic job. Of course, it's going to be a pretty good game, I think. It's going to be Georgia Tech and BYU, two teams that we talked about in the playoff really all season long until the very end. But this is incredible. If you're watching this on YouTube, inside the logo, they've got the Pop-Tart sprinkles. And whoever their marketing agent is deserves a raise because everyone talks about the Pop-Tarts Bowl during all of bowl season. So I'm looking forward to a great game down there in Orlando and a little bit of fun during the halftime and post-game festivities.
If you don't make the college football playoff, you should want to go to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Agree.
It's incredible. The sprinkles are down the sidelines as well. The Pop-Tart cooks himself in the toaster and then he comes out the other side. Awesome game.
I think so as well. Love a good Pop-Tart. Favorite flavor of Pop-Tart?
Hot fudge sundae.
Okay, all right.
The cookies and cream one.
That's a great
good one, too.
Yeah.
Hester boys love that one.
I don't
as well.
really eat Pop-Tarts, though.
I mean, it's not something I'm grinding on every day anymore, but there was a husky jean-wearing kid back in Shreveport that certainly enjoyed some brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Oh, gosh. Not the brown sugar cinnamon.
Oh, no doubt about it.
I hate those.
Oh, what?
I don't like cinnamon.
Those are, what?
I don't like
Yeah, I
cinnamon.
remember she told us that.
Love anything
It's
cinnamon.
like just disgusting to me.
So you were not a fan of the cinnamon challenge back in the day?
No, but I
No.
actually did do it. Almost died.
Yeah,
Because
it did turn out that it was not very safe.
No, not at all. Not safe. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did it to Monty Ball in the locker room in Denver, and he coughed for like 7 hours straight.
He was on the injury report because of it.
Probably shouldn't. It was off season.
Limited participant.
Probably shouldn't do that. Probably should not have done that. All right, Alondra, weekend winner.
Yeah, I was going to go. So I'm going to do this for Matt because he brought it up. But I was going to go Will Campbell chugging the beer on the big screen because that is like my dream come true is to get on the big screen and chug a beer. But Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul this weekend. Weekend loser, Jake Paul. Weekend winner, Anthony Joshua, because, I mean, I love Anthony Joshua. He's like quietly one of the best heavyweight champs ever. But
Yeah, that's a real fighter.
Yes.
Like, that's a fighter in shape, true heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like, credit to you for getting in the ring with that guy.
Yeah.
But that's a real boxer.
Right.
Like, that's not a YouTube star. That's not a washed up boxer, an MMA fighter. That's a real boxer.
Yes, and Jake Paul is good for like an amateur, and like for fighting an old Mike Tyson, or who was it? I forget. No, who did he fight? Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah, his
old
brother
Mike Tyson.
fought
Oh,
Floyd.
Jake.
Logan fought Floyd.
Logan
Mayweather.
fought Floyd.
Yeah.
Yes. So I forgot where I was going because I forgot about the Paul brother, like which Paul is which.
They're kind
so
of the
he's
same
good.
person.
He's good for being like an amateur, like just barely getting into it, whatever. But then when you get in the ring with somebody like Anthony Joshua, they're gonna let you know what's up. I thought there was a no knockout clause. I said that on Friday, but there wasn't because he won by TKO.
Oh yeah.
And he was literally holding him up at the end. So shout out to Anthony Joshua showing them how real boxing gets done. Broke his jaw, and y'all mentioned it earlier. Oh, you have the picture up?
I'll pull it up. No, he broke his jaw in 2 places.
Yeah. His jaw, y'all brought the picture up earlier, looked absolutely insane. But yeah, weekend winner, Anthony Joshua. Weekend loser, the Paul brothers, like always.
When I saw he was...
Sorry, I saw a tweet that was like, oh, I guess Logan posted a picture with Jake, and he was like, oh, but you could break his jaw, but not his spirit. And somebody was like, I really wish somebody would break his spirit. And I'm really mad that Matchroom Boxing will never give us the fight that we deserve, which is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. But the time has passed for that.
Yeah, it has.
So
when I saw he was fighting Anthony Joshua, I was like, this has got to be his dad, right? Like, this isn't the same Anthony Joshua. But, I mean, honestly, credit to Jake Paul. Like, he lost, but he finally fought somebody who's, like, still somewhat in their prime. So, I mean, I guess credit to him. Yeah, that is a nasty picture.
Terrio and Matt asked me about this on Friday, and that's when I thought there was a no knockout. But I was like, I just think it's really funny that they both have 2 first names.
Yeah.
So.
Jake Paul.
The first name off.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to go a weekend winner and loser in the same game. Weekend winner, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, they weathered the storm in the second half. It looked like Detroit was going to get it done. We mentioned the craziness, the offensive pass interference to end the game. They win. The Ravens lose, and Lamar leaves the game again, this time with a back injury. Pittsburgh sitting in the driver's seat to win that division. Like, it looks like they're going to wrap that thing up. But weekend loser for me is DK Metcalf. This was mid-game. He gets into an argument with a fan right here. They're leaning over, punches the fan in the face. I imagine DK Metcalf is going to get some type of suspension here. I mean, if you remember, like, that's kind of why they wanted to move on from George Pickens. They said he was temperamental. They didn't know what was going on. Really bad look there for DK. Also, I think he missed. And, the guy's face was just sitting right there in front of him. I think he actually misses this punch. But
he did.
Still, I imagine some sort of suspension's coming down.
What did that guy say to him?
I don't know. It's going to be a $50,000 fine at least.
Probably a game suspension too.
So that's going to cost you that check. Ooh, that's expensive. That's an expensive miss. Like, at least maybe if you hit him on the chin a little
Make
bit.
it count.
Feel better about yourself.
You're getting suspended whether you hit him or not.
Golly, yeah, that's terrible. That's not good. Can't do that. Did I want to do that sometimes? We all did. Can't do it, though. I'll say weekend winner, just some of the top flight NFL games. And y'all know I love college football, and college football is my favorite sport. But, man, the NFL has been so good this year. And Thursday night, Rams-Seahawks, what an incredible game. A crazy call in the game, but either way, just an incredible game. That game, the way that it finished, stars after stars just fighting each other, making the final play. I mean, Puka Nacua might be the best receiver in the NFL, goes for 225, and they lose the game there. And then you had the Packers-Bears. The Bears just find a way.
Yeah.
We say good teams find a way, and they continue. I mean, down 10 with right at like 2 minutes left, and you kick the field goal, you make it 7, then you get an onside kick, which just never happens in the National Football League, and then you still got to go score to tie it up. They do that on 4th down, and then you go win it on a walk-off pass like they did. Caleb Williams, I mean, throwing that ball, putting his hands in his pocket as the ball's still in the air, completing it. I mean, just looked like the ultimate swag move by Caleb Williams, and they win the game 22-16 over the Packers, and they didn't do anything offensively until they had to, and they certainly got it done. And NFL has been played at a high level, very entertaining, and those two games stood out to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Romeo Doubs, though, the onside kick, I think they said there's an 8% chance in the NFL you recover that onside kick. That ball went right to Romeo Doubs. You have to cover it up. I blame the Guardian cap for his performance, but I'm always going to blame the Guardian cap. Really nice game, though. Bills-Browns was way closer than it should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, the Browns were the Bills were kind of just playing with their food in a sense. Like, J.K. Dobbins, over 100 yards and 9 carries in the first half. He finished with 16 carries for 117. They didn't give him the ball at all. I mean, Josh Allen, 12 of 19. Like, the Bills barely had the ball. I mean, I understand that Shador let him down the field a little bit. He did have 2 more turnovers, but he's a rookie. That's going to happen. Quinshon Judkins, though, carted off. That's huge for them. He's kind of been their offense this year. But, yeah, a lot of great games around the league.
Weekend loser, the Aggies, because...
You're waiting on that one. You're waiting on that.
I know I thought they were going to win, but I'm very happy that they lost.
It's not surprising that they lost. Miami's a good matchup.
Yeah.
For A&M.
They have a
that was
really
gonna be
good
tough
front.
they're very good up front. Miami was going to be able to match the physicality, which A&M's been able to out-physical most teams that they've played. Miami made the plays. I mean, Miami should have won by more. Honestly, the kicker missed all those kicks. You had a couple of turnovers. You had a punt return where you trip over your own feet on the way to the end zone. Like, you miss the guy's hand, but then you trip on your own feet. You click your heels like Dorothy. You fall on the ground. Like, they had opportunities to kind of pull away, actually, from A&M. So,
yeah, that was the difference in the game. I mean, not only Beck was a lot cleaner than Marcel Reed, but Mark Fletcher, 172 yards rushing. I mean, Miami as a team averaged 6.5 a carry. Yeah. Texas A&M averaged 2.5 per carry.
And you get Malachi Toney coming back from that fumble. He fumbled it, I think,
yeah,
and then he was so mad at himself, and then he comes back and seals the deal for them. So, shout out.
Freshman.
He's a really good player.
Yeah.
Really good player. I mean, to be able to come back from that, he was upset about it.
He was so upset.
I mean, there's no doubt. And oftentimes that player doesn't come back and make a play like he did, but he finished the game. That was well done. That was well done by Miami, because you have that many chances. You don't take advantage of them in a game like that, typically on the road. Like, you're just not going to win it. But they continue to fight, and they won. Now they're moving on to go face off against the Buckeyes in the Cotton Bowl.
Oof.
Yeah, I bet those ticket prices changed once A&M wasn't in Dallas for the Cotton Bowl. I bet those changed a little bit.
Yeah.
For the Cotton Bowl. A lot of people probably bought tickets ahead of time. Tate, you got one more?
Yeah, so I got a weekend loser. I was saving this story. Didn't know when I wanted to do it. You guys will love this. A former morgue manager at Harvard University was arrested late last week. He's facing 8 years of prison for stealing and selling body parts that the morgue did not use. So 6 different people across the country have now been arrested for that. But this guy was selling skin, feet, hands, and like, he was the Harvard Medical School morgue director. So a prestigious position, and now he's facing 8 years in prison.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not condoning it. I know he did this to make money.
Yeah.
My question is, who the hell's buying these things? Like, is there somebody scouring the internet, like, begging for a kneecap and they just can't find one?
Right.
Like, what's the deal here? But, yeah, arrested 8 years in jail for selling body parts.
All right. Didn't have it going that way, but it went there. So, okay, we'll finish with that one. I don't think we can top that one. I mean, what does a kneecap go for, Tay-Tay?
I don't know. A couple thousand, sounds like.
It must be. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast Office Products, and they are your leader here in Louisiana. Right, when you need your business to run and be efficient, it's always going to be Gulf Coast Office Products that keeps it moving. So whether you need printers, copiers, managed print services, or full office technology support, GCOP delivers the solutions that keep your team productive. We always talk about it. That's why they are the Louisiana leader. That's why they are the official partner of the Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, and the Raging Cajuns. It is their customer service. Now, obviously, like when you are the official partner of teams like that, schools like that, like you're going to be able to handle any size job. Like it is like engineering firm, law firm, university, bank, whatever. It's not going to be too big. But the small customer service detail that they have for you is really what sets them apart. GCOPnet.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
But baby, it's cold outside. But baby, it's cold outside.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Your hands, they're just just like ice. Beautiful, what's your hurry? Listen to the fireplace roar. Beautiful, please don't hurry. Put some records on while I pour. But baby, it's bad out there. No cabs to be had out there. Your eyes are like starlight now. I'll take your hat, your hair looks swell. Mind if I move in close?
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Got a little 49ers Colts tonight. Colts absolutely have to have a win. They are 5.5-point dogs in their own stadium where they are 6-1 this year. The problem is 49ers 6-2 away from Levi Stadium. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Obviously, Phillip Rivers going to get another start here for the Colts in this must-win situation. I don't know how it's going to go. I think the Seattle game surprised a lot of people with how well the Colts were able to play. Now you do have a true work week under their belts, though, getting a chance to learn each other. That 14 players from that Colts roster last time Phillip played in Indy still there. So that's a large number in the NFL when you think about the overturn that most rosters have. Do we give the Colts any opportunity tonight against San Francisco? Because, again, the Jags right now 11-4. The Texans win, so they're 10-5. The Colts have to have a win to stay in the playoff conversation.
I give them a chance, yeah. It depends on how much they're able to run the ball. I mean, that offense, even when Daniel Jones was there, was always built around Jonathan Taylor. You kind of go look at their losses, and it kind of equals to Jonathan Taylor being unable to run the ball.
Yeah.
The problem is Brock Purdy's playing really well since coming back from injury. I mean, his last 2 games, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I understand he's been in and out of the lineup, but Brock's been really good. That Colts defense was great last week, but they've been shaky the last couple of weeks because of injury. So if they can run the ball, though, keep the 49ers off the field, I think they got a shot. I think Phillip kind of exceeded all of our expectations week 1, at least efficiency-wise. He put them in position to win that game. So, I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah, the 49ers have already clinched a playoff spot. In fact, 3 teams from the West have already. Seattle, the Rams, and the 49ers all in the playoffs already. Of course, now in the South, it's going to be a battle between the Panthers and Buccaneers to see who gets that spot in the North. Chicago clinches. Minnesota's eliminated. You still have an opportunity for the Packers and Bears. In the NFC East, the Philadelphia Eagles, the only team that's going to make the playoffs. Everyone else is eliminated. If you go over to the AFC, we mentioned the AFC South and where the Colts are, so they still have a opportunity, although it's going to take for them to go out there and get some wins and some help from others because the Texans have won 7 games in a row. They were once 3-5, now 10-5 on the year. In the AFC West, Denver is already in the playoffs. The LA Chargers, if the Colts lose tonight, they will clinch a playoff spot. The Chiefs and Raiders eliminated. In the North, it's Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh got a 2-game lead on Baltimore right now. The Bengals and Browns eliminated. Then in the East, the Patriots and Bills will both be in. The Dolphins and Jets eliminated from the playoffs. So Colts still got a long way to go in front of them if they want to make it to the playoffs. But, hey, maybe San Francisco, because they've already clinched, maybe they take it easy on my guy. Maybe they take it easy on the old 44-year-old.
Do you have to pull against your guy tonight?
I'm not. Well,
the Chargers clinch if they lose.
It's a good question. It's a good question. And if my oldest son's listening right now, he's like, hey, remember, you're a Chargers fan. That's true. It's fair. Can it be one of those situations where, Phillip throws for 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns and
they lose by
2? 49ers win. Yeah. Although, it would be so fun to see them make the playoffs and one last hoorah for Phillip, but I don't know. They're playing in Houston their last game of the year, so if they win this one, things do get interesting. They still have, an opportunity. If it's for the playoffs, I'm heading over there. I'm going to miss the show the next day, just letting y'all know, giving you a heads up already.
That division is all of a sudden really tough for the
I know.
Colts, though. The Jaguars handled the Broncos yesterday, and it it wasn't one of those things where it's like, oh, Bo Nix had a bad game, and they scored 34 points against Denver's defense.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence had 3 more. What's he have? 9 touchdowns, 0 turnovers in the last 2 games.
They've won 6 in a row. They beat the hell of the Chargers. They beat the hell out of the Broncos. Those are 2 AFC playoff teams. Like, they're not just doing it against the Raiders and the Titans. Like, in those 6 games, they've beaten some really good playoff teams. And not by a little. They beat the Chargers 35-6. They beat the Broncos, like you said, 34-20. I mean, that's very impressive.
And they were in control of that game throughout. I understand it was 17-10 at halftime, but Jacksonville scored first. They controlled that game, and they didn't really run the ball great. I mean, 81 yards rushing as a team, but Trevor Lawrence is just on another level. I think they've had 8 guys catch the ball last night. I mean, he's spreading it around.
It's been impressive. It has been impressive to watch them, and they'll have an opportunity in the playoffs. I mean, maybe Liam Cohen, when he said Duval, maybe he was on to something. Maybe he knew what he was talking about. Maybe we shouldn't have made fun of him so much.
Look at the Bucs offense this year without Liam Cohen.
That's very true.
Duval.
Thank you. I was waiting. I was hoping you heard. Duval. Are they the leader in the AFC, like in the playoffs? Like, are they a team that you think?
Denver, what? Well,
no, I mean like in your mind. I know like what the standings say, but with how they've played,
Denver.
You still like Denver?
I love Denver's defense. I understand Jacksonville took care of them.
Jacksonville's defense is as salty.
Jacksonville's hot.
Those edge rushers they've got.
The Texans, those dangerous. Because the problem with C.J. Stroud was holding them back at the beginning of the year. C.J. Stroud's playing well.
The AFC playoffs, think about the defenses. With the Jags, the Texans if they get in, the Broncos, the Chargers. Those are all top 8 defenses in the NFL, all going to be in the playoffs. It's going to be, man, points are going to be crucial. And which team, can score enough, which team can protect the football. Like all those old cliches, they're going to play out in the AFC.
Well, and then no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, likely no Lamar Jackson. Even if the Ravens make it, we don't know if he'll be back in time. So, I mean, none of your top 3 quarterbacks in the AFC, all the top defenses, like that's going to be really, really different than what we've seen the past couple of years.
Yeah, your playoff quarterbacks right now would be Bo Nix, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud.
Just like we all had it.
And in the NFC, it would be Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams, Jalen Hurts, Bryce Young, Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, and Jordan Love. A lot of really good quarterbacks that we thought were going to be firmly in the playoffs, going to be watching the playoffs from home. All right, we will step away. We'll take our last break. Let's go ahead and get to some of your questions. We'll wrap it up. We'll ask the bench, get those inside the Bayou 4 chat, and we'll do it when we hop back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. And when you go to the website, they have the holiday pickup alert. All right, so if your regular schedule is Thursday, that's now going to be on a Friday this week. If you're normally on a Friday, don't worry. They're going to work on the weekend over at Trash Rangers. That's now going to be a Saturday pickup. So just make sure you have all of your carts placed on the curb the night before the scheduled pickup, and they're going to get that done even on the weekend. You're just not going to get that anywhere else. And I love when you go to the website during the holidays, they make sure you know exactly when that trash schedule is going to be. Now, that's not the only thing they do, residential commercial pickup. If you're looking for a roll-off dumpster, they've got you covered. 3 different sizes to choose from. Sanitation, from portable toilets to ADA units to septic service, they've got you covered there as well now. So when you go to the website, just know you can do all of those things: commercial, residential pickup, roll-off dumpsters, sanitation department, trashrangers.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the
worst party ever. Raising Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and fill the...
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Remember, if you're feeling down, low energy, or not quite yourself, you need to go check out our friends over at Rejuvenate Medical. It's right here throughout the state of Louisiana. I mean, it's got everything that you need. We always talk about HRT, talk about feeling like your youthful self. Peptides is something certainly that Matt and I are excited to try out. Lab work, if you want to go ahead and get that done, just kind of check out where your body's at, because this is not a one-size-fits-all type deal, right? Everybody's going to have different things that they need to boost, and Rejuvenate is going to make sure that you get all the right things. So whether it's recovery, energy, weight loss, overall wellness, whatever it is, Rejuvenate Medical has you covered. Take control of your health today. You can find that at rejuvenatemedical.com. All right, let's get to a little Ask the Bench inside the Bayou Ford chat. Oh, I feel like I'm getting set up here, but which current 6-7 seed, and the whole deal, AFC or NFC has the best chance to win the Super Bowl? So that would be the 49ers, Packers in the NFC. That would be the Bills, Texans in the AFC. I'll go ahead and steal the Buffalo Bills.
I'll take the Texans then if you're taking the Bills for kind of the opposite reason. I mean, I'm assuming you took the Bills because they have the quarterback that's kind of been there, done that in the playoffs. Texans probably have the best defense in the NFL, so I'll go them.
Alondra, Bills, Texans, 49ers, or Packers. Which one of those has the best chance?
To go different from y'all, I'll go Packers because they actually probably can sneak in and maybe have a good path to the bowl or the Super Bowl, so I'm gonna go Packers.
Ask the bench, over under on portal players for LSU. And I'm guessing that you're meaning coming in to LSU. If I was to set the number, 25. That's a big number.
That feels like a lot.
I know.
I don't know though. Like I don't have like a
Over,
point
under
of
25.
reference for it.
I mean, I think that's actually pretty close. I was thinking somewhere around 20. I mean, Lane's going to bring in his guys. They call him the Portal King for a reason. Like, he is not shy about bringing in guys.
Trying to figure out exactly where Ole Miss was a year ago. How many players they brought in. I know it was in the 20s. I'm seeing here 26.
Yeah, I mean, that's right on. I mean, Jake, it's a position we haven't talked about at all. Maybe we can get to it tomorrow or something. You have Kyle Parker back in your receiver room, and that is it.
Yeah.
As far as guys that have actually played.
Right.
Like, you have some guys in red shirt, but like you have Kyle Parker.
Yep.
Aaron Anderson declared for the draft. You have nobody.
Yep. I think that's, offensive line's going to get hit heavy. Quarterback's going to get hit heavy. Maybe you add a running back for sure. Receiver going to add a handful of receivers. I think defensive tackle, defensive line, edge rushers you're going to add. So, yeah, I take the over if it's set at 25. Hashtag ask the bench. Where's Hold the Mayo? Did he not show up? He pushed to tomorrow. So he's going to join us tomorrow. Hashtag ask the bench. Did y'all think of me when Bama came back and won the game? That's from Bama Gump. No, I was thinking,
I didn't think anything.
Oklahoma blew this.
Right.
That was kind of my.
I felt
and
nothing.
Also, that field looks terrible.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Looked like painted dirt. That was another one of my thoughts.
It must have ain't rained in a while in Norman, Oklahoma. What are we doing, guys?
Yeah. I think it rained the day we were there.
I felt absolutely nothing watching that game.
I was like just hoping for like some emotion in
I
any
wish
of the playoff games.
both
honestly.
teams could have lost that game.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with A&M Miami.
Yeah. A&M Miami, yeah.
I hate Miami. And
Do
I don't
you?
even really know why. I mean, I
I
always
like it
troll
about
them because they don't have fans. I don't know.
Hashtag ask the bench. What's for breakfast on Christmas Day? Probably the usual: eggs, bacon, biscuits.
Victoria's family always does a Mary Lee's. Last year, we brought them that.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do that again.
All right. Alondra? I know you're 1 foot in the parking lot, but.
I don't know. I really don't.
Alondra's thinking about packing right
Alondra's
now.
not going to be here tomorrow. Safe travels, Alondra.
Thanks.
You and Flynn both.
Merry Christmas to y'all.
Can't have a tripod if there's just two of us, so we'll have to come up with a name for that
Yeah.
tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
Off the bench.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online